Hail, travelers.
I'm
there.
I'm hailing,
Hail.
I'm traveling, I'm looking.
Hailing.
I have been hailed.
Inhaling. I'm breathing. I'm breathing.
Inhaler, asthma.
Inhaling, I'm breathing.
Performing respiratory functions now.
I'm traveling with hail.
Pog, she's dead.
We did it, guys! Yay! Now
So-
we can finally celebrate.
So last time on this ship, you guys were able to defeat the Unspeaker Queen, and as such, we got a lot of stuff to go over. So we'll just get immediate stuff out of the way. Upon her defeat, the soul energies that are coursing through her body begin to unravel, and her constructed essence begins to deteriorate rapidly, resulting in most of her flesh and body simply being torn away. Evelyn is able to, at least to some degree, contain the soul energy from just exploding and destroying everyone. But beyond that, sorry, I'm a little sick. Beyond that,
All good.
we've got a lot of stuff to go over. So we'll start with you, Jace. You want to use Roxanna's martyr ability? Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So normally, you'd be able to judge the worthiness or forgive, things like that, of a vessel. But the Unspeaker Queen is not a vessel, and as you gaze into her, you will see that there is no guilt in what she has done. She believes, or at least she did believe, that she was wholeheartedly correct. But by analyzing her, you're able to discover that she was not acting alone. As a matter of fact, she was under orders from someone else. And now that has revealed the existence of the Silent King. I don't know if you guys heard me or not.
We heard.
Yep.
Yeah.
type.
I am taking notes because Lolly is unable to.
Lolly's unable to take notes.
Yes,
Um,
Kind
I'm on
of
a
wizard.
dock right now.
Oh, she's at her job. That's very good. Anyway, so that's what's going on with the Unspeaker Queen. So there are several things that you guys get to do today. We got a lot to go over, but you have successfully freed the amphitheater from the grasp of the Silent, and therefore you may now redouble your efforts into restoring the amphitheater, and there are many, many options ahead of you. So get your note-taking notes out, because it's time to make big boy and girl decisions.
Stardew Valley episode!
Well, you're
we're waiting.
not wrong. So
Not wrong.
Rating.
first, we're going to go over your resources that you have access to.
Ooh.
I regulated these to just simplistic points as measures of units, so just to make it simple and abstract. You have 5,000 build points. You have 150 essence,
Huh?
and you have 200 research points.
Essence as in essence.
Yeah.
Essence as in
Essence as in
G-fuel?
craft.
as in
Not sponsored.
crack.
Magical Jolly Ranchers, let's go.
150 feats for us, guys.
So, let's go ahead and get into
Jesus.
this. So you, sorry, I'm going to be doing that a lot. So your resources are used for the following purposes. So build points are used to build things, as you might guess. So any sort of facility that is not already available in the amphitheater, you can choose to build it. Essence is used to upgrade facilities you already have. So if something's already built, you can use Essence to upgrade it. You can also use Essence to fuel item creation. You can use Essence to fuel your own individualistic development of your vessel. And there's plenty of other uses, but they all use Essence. And research points represent essentially an allotted amount of time in which you have to develop additional practices that you can take. So if you spend research points and, like, let's say, for example, you wanted to research additional facilities you could build, I would give you a cost on that. You would spend the research points, and then I would give you a list of new options that you could build. That's kind of how research is used. So, the following facilities, and I'll, I have a list of these, so if you just prefer the list, I can give it to you, but the following facilities the amphitheater already has, so you can upgrade these. You do not have to build these. The Soul Forge, Archives, Soul Font. Oh, excuse me. No, Soul Font. So there's two soul things there. Soul Forge and Soul Font. Oratory, which is Auratory. And Treasury.
We finna be rich, boys.
All right, so those are the ones that are already built. Here is a list of available facilities that you already have knowledge of, that you know how to build. Remember, you can spend research points to increase your options. And they are a Founder Fletcher, Aviary, like birds, Causeway, Stasis Spire, and Drake Roost.
Damn.
Dragons.
My mic peaked. I gasped. I want dragons.
So cool. Me too.
Sabeiro is fine with getting birds. He took care of birds.
Alrighty. So that's what your starting stuff is. So now you guys get to discuss what you want to do. To be clear, I suppose you could always choose not to take these titles and just leave. You can always choose that, but you are masters of the amphitheater. The Keeper recognizes you officially as the saviors of the amphitheater, and there are specific jobs available for you if you would like to take them, which can give you all sorts of special benefits. But I should keep in mind that the next chapter of the campaign is dependent on what you choose to do here. I will give you an example of what I mean. If you choose to stay as Lords of the Amphitheater, which I believe your official title is Scholar, if you choose to stay as Scholars of the Amphitheater, that will limit the options for the next chapter of the campaign, because you must do things associated with the amphitheater. If you don't, then you get more options of the next chapter, but you lose some of the benefits of the amphitheater. You guys get me so far?
Yep.
So, here are the possible paths you can take, which represent your next chapter. Please keep in mind, you can use research points to research various things in the world, which may increase the number of paths that you have to choose from. But your choices are... I'm so sorry about my voice. Your choices are free the Ardent, restore the amphitheaters, plural, the Primordial One, the Silent King, and seek the Sovereign.
Got it.
Damn.
Okay. But I do have a question. This is involving the current facilities that we have. Well, yeah, current facilities that we have. Isn't there, like, wouldn't barracks be a part of that? Didn't we explore that at one point? Or hiring people is not something that we would feasibly have? Well,
that question is answered in this way. There are no other living people here other than you. The Founder Fletcher is a facility that, if built, can create puppets, which are a form of Founder, which become autonomous, although sentient, beings like the Keeper, which you can then fill the ranks. But barracks-wise, there are no quotations barracks because there's no people here.
Okay.
That doesn't mean you can't
Our
build
army
some.
of
And,
robots.
that doesn't mean you can't build one and recruit them. I'm just saying that right now there's no barracks because there's no people.
What was your question, Lolly?
Oh no, I was just giggling to myself. Mistress Sera and the army of robots.
Army of robots.
Okay, I wrote down everything if anyone needs a refresher in the notes channel.
I did write a few down as well. I actually wrote down everything that was brought up.
There are
Okay.
choices that Evelyn would immediately gravitate to, and that is upgrading the soul font and perhaps staying in the amphitheater is what she would want to do.
Could
Well-
I get an elaboration on what the oratory is?
Oratory is spell creation.
Spell creation. Oh,
And,
wow.
and things like that.
Okay.
Elder Scrolls Oblivion, let's go.
I would definitely want to, just so we know all of our options like laid out on the table, I'd want to do the example that Arcadum gave earlier with spending research points to see what additional facilities we can unlock.
Could we also spend research point for just straight up knowledge?
Yeah, you can do anything. Essentially, you just say, I have a question, you spend the points, and then I answer it after I give you
Okay.
the cost.
Okay. Question. So the resources that we have, the 5,000, like the numbers that you gave us,
Yeah.
is that what we have available to do right now before the start of season 2?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. I'm asking because if we choose to stay, like, as the Scholars of the Amphitheater, like, next season, that doesn't mean that we can't still build it if we choose to stay.
No.
It just means-
I see where your
Okay.
confusion is. All this building is
Yeah.
going to happen before the next chapter,
Yeah.
and the amphitheater will still be a base you can use, whether or not you decide to stay. The decision
Okay.
between staying or not is whether or not you get the additional benefits of being scholars of the amphitheater or not.
Okay. So one
no
thing.
Mine,
No mine?
no mine.
No maidens?
So the possible paths that are available is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is restore the amphitheater the one where we stay as scholars, and the other 4 are just options.
It's amphitheaters, so we have
Amphitheaters.
multiple we can go to.
So I'll tell you the ones, the ones that are available right now that are marked as to whether or not you stay. The staying ones are restore the amphitheaters, the Silent King, and seek the Sovereign.
Okay.
Silent King, huh? You call it Jace.
More crowns to take.
So what happened to the body? Just disintegrated?
That, yeah.
Yeah, partially disintegrated. Yeah.
I'm holding its soul right now.
Huh?
I kept it from exploding, right?
The energy, yeah, but you don't have its soul. Soul returned to the
Oh.
live stream.
Oh, okay. So it's just a husk that's in front of us right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a question of when it was like actively disintegrating. Was there a way to, because it was brought up during the fight, that there was another entity that was kind of like spectating, similar to when
Yeah,
there
I
was,
revealed that
we
too.
sensed the other entity.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
Silent King.
Okay. Okay. I was wondering
Oh.
if I could use my vessel sense to look further into it before it disappeared or not.
No,
But if that's just a flat answer.
that's the answer.
Interesting.
Fuck. I feel like before we go into the facilities and stuff, we should talk about what we want to see, like what we want to choose for season 2, the paths. I'm sort
Want to go
of-
around the room?
Let's go like top to bottom. So like Albert, then like in terms of, should we go off of in here, or we should do it in like
Yeah.
the list of Discord. So Albert's the top.
Just tell me
Huh?
when I'm up. I won't see it.
Yeah.
I feel like we should research and see if there's anything else before we do this.
So
Maybe.
research the.
Well, that's if we choose to research other paths if we wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Can we?
The-
Yeah. Could we research other paths, Arcadum?
Yeah, you can research anything.
Should
Oh, can we? All right. I agree with Cratzzy on that. Then you guys.
I agree on that. Otherwise, I would say going for seeking the sovereign since we have the letter.
Okay. Nooya.
I would research first, but I'm not really keen on researching other paths. I feel like there are other things to research.
You
That's
don't
true.
want to Oh, we only have 200 research points. That's a point.
Altogether, yes.
How do we
Yeah.
gain more of our resources?
That's a great question you could research.
How much does it cost for us to research how to gain more resources?
1 million
50 points.
50
points.
Okay.
Do we want to spend our research to research if we can get more research?
We should probably wait. It's 25% gone.
All right.
Yeah.
How much would it be to? Okay, then before
We'll
we
leave
do
50 on the
then.
table for last. So
How much research would it cost for us to research the possibility of research, possible paths, additional possible paths?
That depends on what subject you're researching in which to produce those paths.
Oh, so we can't just flat out research. Is there more possible paths we could take for season 2?
Well, I mean, you can, but without appropriate stimuli, you can't afford it
Can we
because it would
research how to
reveal...
grow dragons and become dragon tamers and fly around
Like,
Conflux?
well, that would be a specific thing that I could actually answer for you, yes. If you're asking, what all the stuff we can do, well, that's a lot of answers and therefore a lot of points that you can't afford.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you that you can do it, but you can't afford it. So try to find another way.
Would
Okay.
restoring the keeper's memories be one of these paths?
Is that a research?
That sounds like
Question?
restoring the amphitheaters.
That we could leave
that's-
that as a research question.
I feel like it was stated before with the research when we unlocked researching. It was the more we research, the more of his memories are just going to be passively restored. So I think that's going to happen regardless. I think now instead of the whole path thing, we should just say, do we choose to stay or do we choose to dip instead of going into the possible paths? We can do that after we do the spending all of our all of our arcade points.
oh yeah, I want to see what's
all our
gonna.
tickets.
Yeah, all of our tickets.
I want to
Let's
see what
actually
this has
spend
to
it.
offer. Yeah. So I feel like I want to upgrade Soulforge first. Sorry,
Yes.
no.
Forge.
The font.
How much? Yeah, I'm at the font, but about the forge though. Can we just get that done?
What do you mean?
Like
get that done?
Well, if we're gonna stay,
Have all our the things
Then
that we
sure.
have in our inventory, we could just use it and be fine, right? Since we're level 4,
Yeah.
and
You have 150 essence. Remember that resource is used to upgrade facilities, to create items, to allow you to further synergize with your vessel, gaining access to
Okay.
feats and things like that. Like, it's used for everything.
so we can use the essence in the Soulforge to create items like I tried to do at
Yeah,
when I
if
was
you
level
want.
2.
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
it's up to you.
I don't feel like I'm gonna be dissuaded in upgrading the soul font.
Oh no, I'm in agreement with you, especially because you want to take the path of becoming a keeper yourself.
And I
I think
would
that
also
will
want to
benefit you in the long run.
Yeah, that too. I want to learn mastery over the soul font.
I just want
Okay.
this armor repaired.
Yeah, let's move away from the paths conversation then, and just what's everyone else's plans? Because okay, so we know Nooya's. Lolly, what's your intentions? Like out of the facilities, the essence, research, blah 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 blah. What do you want to do?
I want to stay. I want to empire build.
Yeah, we can play Civ.
I'm down.
I think a more important question is what would you want to use your resources on?
Yeah, what do you want to invest in?
Oh, are we agreed on staying?
Well, it's not.
Probably.
It's up in the air, but we're just seeing what everyone wants to do.
Yeah, we're gonna
see.
reapproach that conversation later, I believe.
Okay.
Lolly is in full Sigma female grind set.
Yeah, I'm ready to take over Conflux. What mergers and acquisitions do I need to do?
What mergers and acquisitions?
We're taking the amphitheater.
We don't need to bomb.
I need to build an M&A branch. In order of my interest, obviously the oratory, spellcrafting is fascinating. I think treasury is also interesting so that we can amusingly do our M&A so that we have money. The soul font and the soul forge, I'm neutral on those. It makes sense to me to do them, so I don't have a strong feeling. Moving into new things on how to build, I think we're all in agreement the Drake Roost is fascinating, especially since we now have a Dragon Knight.
Be right back. I gotta
Second
take
to-
some medicine. You guys keep going.
Okay. Second to that, I think the aviary is also fascinating. Like, we got like griffins and shit, but that's to me secondary to dragons. The rest of it is all.
We could use the theory for also sending messages as well.
Yeah, just imagine pigeons. To be honest.
An army of pigeons. I'm not too interested in the founder fletcher, like having a bunch of automatons. I'm fine if you guys want to do it, but I'm not like interested in that. I don't know what the stasis spire does.
That's something that we would
Yeah.
have to know.
That's
would have to-
Yeah.
probably makes this place in stasis.
I feel like Founder Fletcher would be very efficient if we
Maybe
choose to
gives
stay.
us more
Causeway
build
would
points.
be nice, but that would leave us open.
What the fuck is the causeway? Someone
it's
explain
the
that
main
to me.
road. It's
Highway.
the main road.
Main
for
road.
Probably
highway.
connects us to the yeah.
All right. I'm jotting down like what everyone wants to do so we can see if there's any overlap.
I want a Drake Roost.
I think we're all
okay.
going to do the Drake Roost.
Also, the forge sounds really cool because maybe we can make even stronger items.
Oh, my dummy self just wrote soul font and soul font.
I mean, we do technically have two soul fonts. It's just one sealed.
Uh-huh.
The possible path on what I'm not interested in. I'm not interested in seeking the sovereign. That fucker abandoned the amphitheater. I'm not going after him.
I am interested in the. Okay, out of the paths that are available, I want to like dip from the amphitheater. I want to like help the world. So I'm not really interested in the staying paths. That's just my
Okay.
opinion, though.
What were the ones that I think was it primordial one and
Primordial one and
Or the
Freely
Ardent?
Ardent are the two leaving ones. The rest are staying.
got it.
Yeah, I'd be interested in the either the yeah, just those two options. I honestly, out of those two options, I think the Free the Ardent is what catches my interest the most.
That's the one that would catch mine as well. The only reason why I want to restore the amphitheaters or seek the sovereign is that's making more bases for possibly other campaigns to make it to, and they'll be safe.
Yeah.
So like that's
Yeah.
something to where it could help everybody else.
Nah,
Free the
fuck 'em.
Ardent, we are in the Ardent region, and because we're in the Ardent region, like it makes sense for us to do that one as well. That's why it's like I kind of want to stay because we can assist other campaigns without us being there.
Have you guys ever played like a domination game type in a shooter or whatever?
Yeah.
Yes.
If we constantly move to other points, then they could get our previous ones could get retaken.
I'm back, baby.
And our effort would be meaningless. So that's why I feel like staying.
Sorry, I just saw somebody in chat. Drakes can deliver messages just as well as birds, and I was like, well, he's not wrong.
Messenger
Not
dragon.
wrong, but
Fuck aviary. All my homies hate
okay.
aviary.
Sabeiro is
Wait,
now
so-
sad that Albert said that he likes birds.
All right, so I have Sera and Nooya's thing. Okay, Cratzzy, what's like your idea? What do you want to do with like the build points, the essences, research points? Like, what do you want to do?
Soul Forge, Archives. If we're staying Soul Font, and Drake Roost, of course, and Stasis Spire if we're staying, because this is meta knowledge, but that probably means that the flux events and shit can't happen here.
Arcadum, what's the stasis spire?
Oh, thank you for asking. A stasis spire is a facility that specifically increases the area in which you can build because it causes a stasis of flux. So flux events
cool.
won't happen and the wild magic is weakened. The more
Okay,
of
This
them
is
build,
already in stasis
The-
then.
So we don't deal with flux storms. Cough, cough.
the more of
None
those
of us
that
are
you,
rangers, so
the more of those that you build, the bigger you can build, like the wider you can build.
Yes, Empire.
Okay. And lastly, undead. What out of the build points, essence, research, what do you want to do?
Sabeiro would want to find out who our vessels are, especially now that Albert is hot emo guy. On top of that, finding out more involving the region. In terms of building, at least for our party, so then we at least have the option for leaving before the end of the session. Enough essence and such imbued into us that are equal to, hopefully, if we're able to allot it anyway, the equivalent of 2 ASI improvements. Basically, like, if we were to get feats and such from them. So, like, enough of an upgrade to where we don't need to come back to the theater.
Okay.
As for if we were to stay, he would like to research whether or not if the bodies of the silent are still here. He would like to research to be able to possibly put some essence in them, possibly have it to where we have a workforce that might be able to make it cheaper for us to spend our resources. Because that is a workforce that's already available. It's just whether or not the bodies are still present.
Okay.
Otherwise, learning a bit more involving the Keeper is definitely within his scope. Learning about our prestige class options as well as other class options are something that he wants. Finding out about that book that's behind the Soul Forge is definitely a major option. For meme reasons, he does want to go to the oratory because he has a spell book full of poor man spells.
Okay.
I think that building only one stasis spire would be good. A Drake Roost would definitely be nice because at least Drakes would be available for dealing with enemies. However, none of us have animal skills. So that is where it kind of falls into, that's a risk to take.
yeah, I wasn't interested in.
So
Animals.
at least with the aviary, we're not going to be dealing with like, hey, here's this thing with massive jaws that are going to murderize us.
I'm
Okay.
actually Dragon Knight, so
So to summarize, out of at least for the facilities that we want to build, not to upgrade, just to build, we're all in agreement on the Drake Roost thing. Blah. Hi.
No, I'm not.
You're not. Okay.
Well, here's something to keep in mind. Arcadum, what does the Drake Roost offer us?
The Drake Roost. Sorry, the Drake Roost offers you access to the dragon subtype in terms of breeding and creation and use and storage. Basically, the Drake Roost can give you access to, special access to draconic power-ups, items, companions, things like that.
Yes.
And as you upgrade the Drake Roost, you get access to more and more powerful dragon subtypes.
Yes!
Eventually, if you upgrade it enough, you get access to actual dragons.
yes.
So that's
Okay.
something to keep
I
in
feel
mind.
like
We can
that's
get
a-
dragon-related items.
I feel like that's a definite option for if we choose to stay at the amphitheater.
Well, I guess I'll say this because it's like a more of an advice thing in terms of if you go with the Drake Roost is not a half and half thing. That's an all-in thing. If you want to use it at all, I would suggest, because
Okay, so like we'd have to have all of our chips in there.
it's if you want to get use out of it the way that you want, like you're imagining, you're probably going to want to go all in because it has really big upgrade trees.
So we speed rush it.
I am not a fan of spreading out our resources too thin. If we want to decide on something,
But
we
I
should
would say that's
really-
the only place. That's the only place in which
That's the only one.
that would be the
Yeah.
only one that a partial commitment would not be worthwhile.
Yeah,
Why?
I'm thinking
So
of committing to
powerful.
like 2, 3, 4 things, and then we make those really good.
Yeah, as much as like I would want to invest in it because the Dragon Knight thing and Lolly's very enthusiasm about it.
Yes!
I kind of want to retract from that now. Just
Betrayal.
I feel like the Drake Roost is something like that would be we go all in for it and we stay like choose like restore the amphitheater or the staying
The
path.
Dragon Amphitheater. That's just we just set up a fair in that season 2.
Wish a
But I'm
motherfucker
still-
would.
Yeah. I'm still of the opinion of wanting to leave, like choose the other two paths of leaving. So I wouldn't want to invest into Drake Roost then. What about the Stasis Spire though? What's everyone else's thoughts? I'm sorry I cut you off, Nooya. Go.
Well, first I want to bring up that Founder's Fletcher is a great option in terms of staying or leaving because it took 10 sessions for us to clear out the amphitheater. If we had backup of any kind, whether it's building or fighting, then that will be an immense weight off our back.
If they stay truly allied with us.
Imagine if it,
They're kind of like constructs.
would it maybe give us like more build
We
points?
give
'Cause
them
we have
life, they will respect
more
us.
people to
Mm,
build shit.
Wait, hold
I am
on.
a cleric.
Wait.
Tell that to
Cratzzy,
teenagers.
what?
I'd,
Everyone spoke over Cratzzy. What were you saying?
I'd imagine if we have these creations from the founder of Fletcher, they could help us build, aka we get more build points, maybe.
Yeah.
That's what
Honestly, I really think that building the Founder Fletcher would be beneficial for both routes, like Nooya said, because hey, it's going to have a staff now. You know.
I don't want to do everything. He wants to sleep.
Before we build anything, though, is there any? We want to upgrade the soul font.
I do.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would take essence though, not build points.
I
Honestly,
have a
build points is
curiosity question
You
there.
can use build points
Arcadum.
first because
yeah.
If we upgrade the soul font, does that upgrade both of them, or do we have to like pick one?
That I can't answer because you haven't upgraded anything.
Interesting.
Oh, huh? What
How
the,
much
how the
would-
fuck?
how much would it cost to build a Founder Fletcher?
1,000 build points.
I
That's
did
not
not
bad.
need to take out my calculator for that. I snatched my phone for the calculator.
Well, the major thing with that is giving us the option for staff, but that's 1,000 points for us to only have the option. By chance, would we know how much it would cost per quote unquote staff member?
No, but I can tell you that building it comes with some staff.
Okay.
By chance, are you able to tell us how many?
No, because that number would be arbitrary until I revealed its effects, which I won't do until you build it.
Understood.
I feel like if we build the Founder Fletcher, I would want to put one upgrade point into like not having it just at its base. Like if we build the Founder Fletcher, we should upgrade it as well.
Yeah, that's
So
why
it
I
would
was
cost-
saying
yeah.
something to commit, 3 or 4 things to commit to.
Yeah. Okay, I'm on board with committing to the Founder Fletcher and the Stasis Spire.
I
We
agree.
don't need the stasis spire unless we like actually need it.
Well, this is meta knowledge, but we kind of lost one.
Yeah.
Huh?
You guys know
Oh.
information that I don't. So.
What?
I'm not
Yeah.
using
Oh,
that,
that
as
doesn't
a
apply
character
here.
knowledge.
That doesn't apply here.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, we gotta really clean up because we're gonna face bosses that we're gonna have to deal with.
I'll say right now, if we're using meta knowledge, just use meta knowledge because Undead was saying before with like, if we want to help the other campaigns, we should
Leans in.
restore the
It
amphitheaters.
leans in. Don't use meta knowledge. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. I'm saying if we're gonna use it. Don't like pussyfoot around it because I'm going in here not knowing any meta knowledge. I don't know anything.
I'm doing
else,
what
you know?
Evelyn wants.
Yeah, I'm doing what my character would want. So is
Stasis
there
Spire protects the area, so that's something that we can really just keep in mind.
okay?
Things to spend essence for. I'm pretty sure we're all on board with upgrading the soul font, and then any leftover essence would be probably something for individual characters. So why don't we just spend the essence now?
I
much?
actually want to disagree with you on that. Because I don't want to put like like a ton into upgrading the soul font? Because I feel like we should prioritize our own vessels, like to do like
How
the
much essence
ASIs like
was it?
undead.
Yeah. How much essence?
We have 150.
How much would
How
it
much
cost for
Yeah.
a soul font?
To upgrade the soul font to its next
Yes.
tier would cost 50 essence.
That's a
Okay, that's a third.
I think
Yeah.
it's worth it.
How much
I
does
think
it
we make
cost
it
for us
worth.
to upgrade our vessels?
Upgrading your vessel costs 10 per.
Okay.
10.
There's another third.
So that's
You need 10 for a feat.
so
So,
that means we'll have
okay, so-
50 left.
We can
If
use
we get
research to get more essence, possibly, if we want. If it depends on how much we care about it. Research.
Honestly, a lot of this stuff seems like we're saying a lot that okay, we could do this if we could research it. So I feel like if we're going to research something, we should commit to see if like that we could do it, you know?
We should just
So we should research, get all of our research out of the way first and then go into upgrading and building all that stuff.
Yeah, because we can gain more options for paths, and that might make it where we change other options as well, like change whatever we might choose to upgrade.
All right, so let's figure out what we're gonna research then.
Also,
I-
be careful because it could be ended up like the Dragon Spire thing where we might research something and be like, oh, well, we don't want to do that.
Well,
Just make a list.
Huh?
I do have
Just make a
Yeah,
list
that's
and we'll
why
put
I'm-
everything we want on there, and then we'll review it at the end, and then we'll agree or disagree.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do.
Yeah.
Well, if we
so-
use the research points, then it would be once we get the bonus or whatever it was and feel like it wasn't worth it, it would be like, oh, well, we should research something else.
Well, we don't.
LOL, buyer's remorse. Blah, blah, blah.
That's why we're kind of talking about it, because we're not gonna realize that it was a waste of research until we waste the research, honestly. So we should decide what we're gonna research and then go into it.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is something definite and something that we can get a benefit from just by knowing.
Okay, so do we want to research right off the bat? How do can we get more essence? Is that what's on the table right now?
Yeah, it's a quarter of our research points if we
Sure.
research
You
how
wanted
to get
to
more
research
resources.
first. Yeah.
Okay, both of you guys talked at once. I lost. What, huh?
We said the same thing. We just research for more resources.
Research for more resources. Cratzzy and Undead. Anything to add? Agreements?
Agree.
I agree.
Okay. Arcadum, then can we spend research points, however many, to research how to get more resources?
How much it costs first.
Okay. How
It
much
costs
are
50
we
points?
buying
That's
this?
what he said.
50 points?
Yep.
Okay, do you want to spend 50 points, Jace?
Wait, I thought that the 50 points applied to the essence.
50 points for researching, gaining more building options, basically how to get the resources.
I thought that was a
Negative.
different question, though.
The question
different
was,
question.
I would like additional options in which to build, which is 50 points. You've
Oh,
not
that's-
asked me how to acquire more resources, which is a separate question.
Ah,
Yeah. So how much research points would it cost to gain additional resources?
Please choose a resource pool.
Okay.
Essence.
Essence.
150 points.
Okay, are we committing to this? Because that's 150 out of 200.
I think I would like to know how much any possible research we're doing will cost, such as me. How much would it cost to master the soul font?
Right, let me write this down. How much would it cost to mastery of the soul font?
Or
Arcadum?
souls? Or just souls.
For this bitch to become a keeper. I
You do
love
not have the
keep-
research points to answer that question.
Mm.
We need points to ask the question. Pug. Mark that off the list.
I thought that was.
Alright.
I thought you were asking me to spend how much the cost to research that would be.
Yeah, and it's over 200?
Yeah, it's more than you got.
Okay.
All right. All right. How much would it cost to research the history of our own vessels? Inadequate.
No, I'm thinking.
Okay.
because Sabeiro's no matter what on board with that.
At current synergy level, 100 each.
100 per. Okay, yep. That's. I don't know if we should do that.
How to get
Alright,
more
what was
every
the-
research point?
Research seems very sparse. We should really commit to something.
That's why I'm getting like the prices for all of us right now.
Yeah.
You're doing
How
great,
many
Jace.
points? How many
Okay.
research points does it cost to gain more? Well, to learn about gaining more research points.
That question is free.
Oh.
Gaining more research points is attached directly towards the facilities of the amphitheater and your own accomplishments.
Ay, Dios mío, so now we have to build stuff.
So let me guess.
The archive?
And you probably won't feel the need
That's
to answer
true.
this, but upgrading the archives, yeah, most likely gives us more research points, correct?
Well, that would certainly
Can't
make
answer
sense.
that.
How much? Okay.
Or deny.
How
He
much
said
essence
eating
would
his
it
own
cost? How much essence would it cost to upgrade the archives?
Uh, 75 essence.
75.
So we need 50 for our feats, right?
Sulfon is 50, archives is 75, and essence
need
we just use the rest for us.
I need a clarification, please, on the difference. Does it take, when do we use building points versus when do we use essence points? Do we use both together for one item?
Okay.
Building
Build-
is
building
to,
points is to build facilities and other things. Essence
So
is
a net
used to
new.
upgrade things.
Okay, thank you.
Do we? I feel like we need more essence. I feel like we should research more essence.
So are we? Okay.
Oh wait, let's upgrade the Sulfon
Ah!
because that will. Well, something. Let's upgrade something that would give us more essence, or build something that gives us more essence. Do we know, with our current facilities and possible ones to make, do any of them generate essence, or what would be the closest contenders
Correct.
for that?
Two of them. Well, one of them guarantees a generation of essence. The other one is a randomization. The one that guarantees essence generation is a stasis spire. And the causeway, which is connecting you to the causeway, gives a randomization of essence because it introduces trade.
Boo, visitors.
Honestly,
I like
Boo,
trade.
visitors! I don't like that.
I like trade to be
Nobody
honest.
do
talk
like
to me.
trade.
Brr.
Sustainability.
yeah.
I
We
will-
have
I-
last
I-
over.
I will tell you, nothing makes me happier than watching Lolly go from CEO to I'm a wizard hermit. That's so no one talk to me.
I will
Boo,
say,
visitors.
since we went down the list of what everyone wants to do, the facilities that I want to build is the causeway and the stasis spire. That's the two things I want to build, and I'm also in agreement with the founder Fletcher. But I know that's kind of like stretching the resources we have.
Founder Fletcher
Well,
is
that's
only
in
spending
build
build
points.
points, though.
Yeah, that's build
we don't
points.
have to worry about that one.
Yeah, we can just build Founder Fletcher right now. Well,
Let's do
okay.
it.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
let's
hold
get
on.
the costs first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we want the costs of
It's
everything.
1,000.
It's
Okay.
1,000.
How much would it cost to build a causeway?
2,500.
Okay.
How much would it cost to build a stasis spire?
500.
How much does it cost to
Oh.
build the Drake Roost?
4,000.
Ooh-wee.
Hey.
No way.
That's why it was all.
All right.
That's why I told you, don't partial that one.
I have a amusing question. Do we know how much it would cost to build the Drake Roost, and then if we have 1,000 left over, if we just plop that in there, would that do anything?
No, because essence is used to upgrade facilities you already have. Build
Would
points.
we know what that is, or do we have to build it first and then? I'm just curious. What does it look like if we just commit everything into that?
Well, I can't really answer that until after you do it, but if you're
Okay.
asking me how much it costs to upgrade the Drake Roost, you have to build it first before I can tell you that.
Got it. So it would be, in theory, we would build it, and then episode 1 it would be there, and then we would commit to upgrading it. Episode 1 of season 2.
could probably tell us right after.
Or is that something like here, like we would say we're gonna do it, it's then built, and then we would talk about upgrading it, like within 2 minutes?
Yeah, it'll happen. Like, if you build it,
okay.
it's built, and then you say, I want to upgrade it. This is how much it costs, and if you upgrade it, I tell you what it does.
Yeah, this is the reason for this whole
I'm
thing.
tracking.
Just so we know that all the prices on the table, basically, how much would it cost to build the aviary?
The aviary is 500.
500. Okay,
Oh,
so
little cuties.
And what does the aviary actually provide in terms of benefit?
The aviary provides non-magical communication, or analog communication. It provides a morale boost to workers and, other staff.
Boo, morale.
And it can also be used to create food. Although it's a minor increase to that.
I building the spire checks a lot of boxes in my head. It's a great starting point to build.
And the fact that it's only 500 build points, bless your face, I feel like that should be our first thing to build. What do you guys think?
Do we agree?
I think that Stasis Spire is definitely something that we should build. Oddly enough, like, the idea in my head is build 3 spires, the causeway, and the founder fletcher. Because that equals
so
1,000. Well, 5,000.
3,500.
That's true.
Honestly, I fully agree with that road path.
I would be down for that. I don't think we were interested in researching new facilities, right?
It was kind of brought up, but I don't think.
What are we even
kinda
gonna
stuck with
ask?
Well,
Also, it would cost us points to figure out, and we have only 200 research points, so.
Yeah.
We have 200
gonna be
research
expensive.
points. We could spend. What we could do is spend the 50 to find out more building options. Then we could spend the 150 to learn how to gain more essence. And then whatever else, like in terms of building points, we could just go ham with the original idea if we don't get any new buildings that are catching our eye.
Honestly, I don't want to spend the research points to figure out what we could build if we don't even want to build it. You know?
Well, we don't know what we could gain from it, though, because we might have better options gained from it.
Exactly, but it's a kind of like, at that point, it's a what if kind of thing. Nooya, what were you going to say?
What else would we research?
What we
Out of loop
so
conflux.
Yeah.
That is a valid option. Also, we could research more involving the cataclysm and the primordial being.
Yeah, I mean, the keeper thing is kind of a bust, isn't it?
I really want to help you with that. It's just that we're talking about different resources at this point, because the keeper, all that stuff, like that's the upgrading part. We're talking about the building part.
Yes. How about we build the spire first? We see how much we gain. We could possibly upgrade the archives, and then we might have enough to invest fully into Sulfons.
I don't really want to do that though. Although I feel like we should do that if we stay. Yeah.
And she wants to stay.
Yeah. I don't really want to stay. Am I the only person who feels like we shouldn't stay? Like, am I alone in this fight?
I am on the side of both staying and of leaving because there are benefits for both. If we leave, we're helping everywhere, but we don't have backup. If we stay, then there's the possibility of us aiding everybody else in the other campaigns, but we're stuck in one location, so it's going to be kind of boring to look at after a while.
Undead is an independent voter.
Yeah, I vote third party.
Yeah.
Third party.
I want to go free the Ardent. What about you, Cratzzy? Stay or leave?
It'll depend on how you get the fuck out of Conflux.
He wants to leave Conflux, right?
Albert wants to leave.
Yeah, Albert wants to go back to his
Albert
life.
has a family to go back to.
He wants to fuck off to
My character wants to help the people, and she thinks that we should leave to help the world, like see the state of the world for ourselves. Like that's her argument.
Evelyn wants to create an empire. Pharmaceutical empire. Control all the medicine.
Sabeiro wants to unionize.
And yeah.
Can we agree to build the spire first before anything?
Yeah, let's
Sure.
do that. Arcadum, we're going to spend final agreements. Lolly, you agree?
What was it? 500 build points for the spire
500.
that increases the amount of places that we can build.
Essence. amount of essence we can
And
use.
It does both those
it
things.
increases it.
Oh,
does both.
okay, true.
So
Yeah. That's
yeah,
right.
it increases build area and gives us guaranteed generated essence.
And something to do with storms. I don't know what that is.
What
It
is our
diminishes
current build
flux
area?
Our current
It's
build
good.
area?
Yeah, we can build more things.
The build area is
What
a
is
little
that?
more. The build area is a little more abstract. Essentially, right now you have room for 2 more facilities. But if you
Okay.
built a stasis spire, it adds 2 more slots.
Does it take a slot to build it?
No, stasis spire does not take a slot.
Okay, so we double the amount of facilities that we can build.
So we would be able to use all our build points if we build a spire.
I think if we build the spire, it's because we're staying, Jace. Because otherwise, what's the point of improving build slots if we're leaving?
No, I thought
It's
that
generating
increased the
essence, too.
world. Like that increases the essence, and that
Oh, okay.
helps the world because someone said something about like conflux storms, or I don't know something about
So-
that.
It's
But
a
someone
wild-
mentioned.
Okay. I will explain because I see how you're confused. It affects the world, but only here. Because remember, the conflux is constantly covered with wild magic. Stasis points are where the wild magic is calmed enough that people can live there. The stasis spires increases the width of that area and the strength of that area to be resistant to the wild magic storms.
We're protecting the local area and making it to where it's livable for other people to come here, which if we were to stay, it might actually be beneficial to build an aviary so then we can get people to
Tell people.
like, migrate here and possibly like settle down. Like we're basically
colony.
building a colony. We're colonizers.
I want to build an aviary now.
I don't see why building a spire would mean okay, we can't leave.
Well,
The benefit
doesn't.
is strong to stay. There's not much benefit if we leave.
it's stronger to stay, yes. And
It's
at the same
passive
time,
income.
like, for RP reasons,
Let me-
it's also helping everybody.
Let me explain it this way, Jace. Yeah, maybe this will help.
Mhm.
There are certain advantages that you can make in the amphitheater that will be attached to your characters directly, and therefore, if you left, you would take those advantages with you to full capacity and efficiency. There are some advantages that help your characters indirectly because you put the energy and resources into this place. So if you stay, you'll benefit from them far more often than if you left, meaning that the efficacy would decrease if you chose to leave. So that's I think where you guys are right now. It doesn't really sound like you guys have decided if you're going to stay or leave. So therefore, allocating resources is actually less efficient with your time because you're going to constantly go around in circles together. My suggestion is you as a party need to decide if you're going to stay or leave because that will let you be able to actually make decisions for everything else.
Okay. I'm kind of very adamant on leaving.
I'm adamant on staying.
Now we're at an impasse.
Time to talk.
well, hold on. There are 2 other people. Kratzy, Lolly, what are your guys' opinions?
Bring in the couples counselor. I'm ready to watch the sparks fly.
Huh?
Well, what's your stake?
Someone
in
in
this?
Lolly's
opinion. Thank you,
just want to
Lolly.
watch the
Stay or
world
leave,
burn.
just one of those, please.
I'm
Said I want to stay. I want to build an empire. But if we decide to leave, I'm okay with that.
I can be outvoted.
Lolly's going on the grind set no matter what happens.
At which point, Kratzy, where are you
Kratzy?
standing?
I'm on staying, but if getting away from Conflux is leaving, then I'm leaving.
Yeah, I really wanted to stay and have dragons, but I don't think that's what's going to happen.
So if I'm gonna make an educated choice, I would want to research how to leave the Conflux, or like how to get home, if that is even possible. But if we're not spending points on that, which I completely understand, I say stay.
Do all our characters know about the Leviathans?
Yeah.
I
I
believe
think
so.
that would depend. Yeah.
So if you have the knowledge that you're on a separate continent from where you were from, then it would be common sense to think, oh, well, there's not really a normal passage back home.
It turns into,
True.
I'm going to wait and then get like a ship and eventually sail out.
Yeah,
I'm
you could
thinking
wait
more
for...
like the magic which brought us here in the first place,
If
because
only
that
we
is kind
could
of
free
weird.
dragons and fly them out of here.
We're not
you-
dropping the dragons.
You could find a way to just relinquish your soul and then find another random human on Calcatesh to possess. If that's what your idea of leaving is.
I guess.
Because
Well,
otherwise, you gotta wait for a yearly tradition.
Sounds like something you could research
Okay.
too.
well,
Yeah.
Also,
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. We should research
okay,
this.
I have a question for the people, for the staying stakes. What path would you want to do if you stay then? Because I think Lolly said, fuck the sovereign.
I am 50-50 on Sovereign, but I'm 100% on notes. Where is it? Restore Amphitheater.
Okay. Because that's the one, if I were to choose to stay, I want to do the Silent King. I'm not really interested
I also want to do the Silent King.
Yeah,
Huh.
I'm not really
I'm sick
interested in
and tired
Restore
of
the
these
Amphitheater.
silent-
I want to claim his butthole.
Why are we so
Okay.
opinionated?
Oh
Oh
my
my god.
We're so not on the same page
Wally's
here.
over here going to commit war crimes.
I'm gonna suck.
I'm on vacation.
I'm on vacation.
But it seems like the
Okay.
majority is we're staying, right? 3 of us said we're staying.
Well, that's the thing. Cratzy's had the condition of can't research a way out, then leaving.
And I'm really...
Huh?
Which,
If we're staying-
how much would it cost in research points to learn ways to leave the Conflux?
Okay, that question will cost you all your research points,
Jesus fucking Christ.
but you can have it answered for you.
Might not be a good answer.
Well,
You can't.
here's the overall thing.
You
Spending all your research, we spend all our research
That would be
points
fucked
on
up,
this.
right? You can't.
That's exactly what this is. We need to spend all our time to research this and come to the conclusion that there is no answer to this question.
Or nothing that is within our feasible means of doing so. But
Such is the nihilism of this world.
something to take into consideration. If we were to go all in with that and choose to leave, then that might lead us into a position to actually leave Conflux as our characters.
Yeah.
So that is where that can give us the contingency of leaving.
Honestly, okay, let's all play kind of devil's advocate here to see if anything lines up. Like, let's out of like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paths that there are, let's say like all of us just pick 2 paths that seem the most interesting that we would want to take, and let's see if anything like kind of overlaps. You know?
Okay.
Would that work?
I see where we're going with this.
Yeah. So, let's see. Why don't we write that down in VC?
Okay, that works.
What is Free the Ardent?
So free the Ardent is a path that you can choose. That if you choose to do so, you'll travel the Ardent, which is the region you're in, freeing it from its various areas of oppression and death.
Okay, so we're oppressed.
Well, it's more. It's kind of like hero to the people type of thing. I don't want to spoil it, but it's kind of all of that.
Are you able to give like a brief synopsis of like each one? So that
Yeah, I can
we
do that.
have-
So, Free the Ardent is like you're going to be heroes of the people, and you're trying to help those that have survived the catastrophe, right? The other vessels, because there are many of them that still exist, and there are little pockets of civilization. So, Free the Ardent would be the campaign path where you try to group everyone together and save them. Restore the amphitheaters is, as it sounds, you'll travel Conflux, restoring the other amphitheaters.
How would that help?
Huh?
Like, what does that do? Like, why would we do that?
Well, restoring the other amphitheaters means knowledge returns to the world. The fonts are restored, and you could perhaps reverse some of the catastrophe that has happened.
Oh.
The primordial one is you go straight for the heart of all this chaos. Something is responsible for it. Something is responsible for this. Something is pulling the strings, and the primordial one is the campaign path where you will take on the shadow in the dark.
Hey, and tickle your
That is-
fancy. Leave the amphitheater. Let's go.
Well, hypothetically, would we get leveled up to like 9 if we do that?
The Silent King is you will seek the true leader of the Silent as the cult spreads its way across the Conflux, and you will, if you complete it, you will face them and learn a dark truth of Verum's past.
Undead Cratzzy Lolly.
And then finally, seek the
I'm
Sovereign.
waiting
more.
for these.
Seek the Sovereign is you will seek out the Sovereign of Sarcosia and learn what the Taladoni did in the past to rule the Conflux, and perhaps even uncover what dangers await the rest of the planet should it continue.
I might
Oh
make
shit.
Sovereign my priority now.
Same.
If it's Taladoni, I'm also interested in that. I thought it was go after the king who abandoned the amphitheater, but if it's Taladoni, then I'm interested. Taladoni.
Yeah. I mean,
Now,
we have the
I just
experience
wanna-
of.
I want to be that guy. I want to be that guy. The primordial one sounds like some big
Man
name
campaign
shit.
path?
Like that's some
Yo.
main campaign.
Some main
shit.
campaign shit, yeah.
Like, you know, the main character. We got main character,
Hey.
everybody.
This is my call.
I just want a break, dude. I want to stay and make an empire.
No breaks.
Nah.
Unpaid break.
We skipped to chapter 5 of like Persona 5 where it's just like kill God. Okay.
No, I do have a question. So, because I'm pretty sure this would probably be the case. If we choose one of the paths and we end up completing it, I take it there's the off chance that some of them may no longer be available to us after we have completed one of the paths.
I mean, absolutely, but I don't think there's any on here that if you completed, you wouldn't, like, have completed a full campaign. Like, all of these are full campaigns. The shortest one is probably the Silent King, but only by a little bit. And just because it says the primordial one, that doesn't mean like, okay, next chapter you go to fight them. No, you follow the campaign storyline, like that'll lead to that. That's what that means.
Okay.
Yeah. But going off of what Evelyn is interested in, I'm the same as before.
I
We have
guess
the
I
experience-
guess I should say that at the end of each chapter, you can change direction and abandon a storyline and take another one for how it's developed, I
Oh.
suppose. But
Interesting.
I would suggest that you only do that for the most dire of reasons, because that's going to put you at a major disadvantage if you do that. But you can do it.
Let's commit to something, please. Let's come on.
Can we
It's been
do
an
the
hour.
thing with writing it down in the VC?
Yeah.
You feeling anxious, Nooya?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, we still have all the resources. I think I'm half and half on Restore and Sovereign.
I'm like, I want to put like literally 100% into the primordial one.
This is hard.
Literally like 4 resources to manage and agree on.
So far we have... Jesus, okay, so far we have 3 for Free the Ardent and 3 for, Oh wait, no, actually. Okay, I thought there was 3 for, the Sovereign.
There's 2 for Restore, 2 for Sovereign.
2 for Restore, 2 for Sovereign.
1 for Primordial.
1 for Primordial, and 3 for Free the Ardent.
Really?
I want to specify that was my second, like...
Yeah, I'm just like tallying like what's everyone's top 2 choices and what's like the most. So, Lolly?
What?
We're running. Okay, Lolly, catching up to speed. Out of all of the possible paths, all 5 of them.
Yes, I know what you're doing. You want me to type something? I'm on my phone.
You could just say it.
Yeah, or you could just say it so I could type it for you. And so without we're categorizing all of this stuff.
Oh, yes, the Sovereign and the Silent King.
That's 3 for Sovereign.
3 for Sovereign, 3 for Ardent.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, so the
I could
final
just
thing
do
is...
this.
I say seek the Sovereign because
I agree.
Boom.
I was already that was one of my other options, but you asked us for 2, so seek the Sovereign then.
I'm dead on this one.
I guess I'm outvoted.
Are you?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you changed your stuff.
We have
up
2 choices,
to
right?
Match up.
Yeah, but if it's like
Well-
a tiebreaker, I ordered them, so second place is Free the Ardent.
Yeah.
Which means that my vote, sadly, goes to the Sovereign.
So in the end, we're still tied.
Oh, because it was the final thing was
that's
Free
true.
the Ardent or Seek the Sovereign. And if you guys are saying final choice, Seek the Sovereign, then I guess I'm just out.
Okay,
let's see.
okay. If the tie is between Seek the Sovereign and Free the Ardent, is that what it is? Or is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, this is what you do, alright? Let me help you with this. Okay, so now you got what? Now you've narrowed it down to 2 choices. Now this is what everybody should do. Everybody just type in which of those 2 they'd like to do, but don't hit enter until I call it. And Lolly, you can send yours to me if you want, or you can just say it out loud. And
Oh, yeah, I can't type. I'll just tell you.
You just say it out loud whenever I say enter, right? And the reason that you do it that way is so that people they don't have their decisions augmented by bias by what other people are voting. All right, is everybody ready to hit enter?
I am.
I am.
Everybody, all right, hit enter. Lolly, go ahead.
Seek the Sovereign.
Hey, that's
There you go.
No.
Three for
Okay,
Sovereign.
Oh, man.
3 for Sovereign.
Yeah, there you go. That's how you do this.
Thank goodness.
Thanks, Arcadum.
He got somewhere. We made our first decision, guys.
It only
Okay,
took
so
an
we're
hour.
staying.
I have a question then.
Yeah, what's up?
Can I make a new character to fit then?
I mean, I guess if you really, really wanted to, but they would. I mean, depending on what resource you choose here, they could come in with quite far behind everybody else.
I don't know. I guess I'm just being dumb at this point. I am not sold on staying at all.
It's not staying so much.
It's just like being in the vicinity and we can go and refresh our supplies and shit.
It's just
right?
being nearer to more local.
Like
to
we're
where
not
we
traveling the country.
We're not
Technically,
house
just heading
sitting for
to the next
20
state
seconds.
over. That's like how it sounds.
I think you might be misunderstanding that stay and leave. Leave means that you would leave the Ardent and you would be a traveling-based campaign with no home base. Staying means that you would travel, but you have a home base. That's it. That's the difference.
Yeah. We
Does that sound
go
more
places.
Satisfactory, Jace?
Yeah, just ignore me at this point.
I mean, if you want to make a new character, we can talk about that. That's not impossible. It's just...
Do you want to be a dragon?
We didn't spend the points
Let's
for
build
that.
a dragon for.
You fucking got me. That was her plan all along.
And I just wanted to be a dragon.
Someone to offer up their choice to let Chase be with
Guess I'll shit in my mouth then. All right.
Scream into my shoes.
would be
Just
sad
piss
if you
into my
made me
shoes. Ew. All right. Sorry.
Such great bonds together. I don't know.
All right. So now that you guys have a direction, how about we spend those points, eh?
Yes, Spire.
Empire building.
So be it. Well, hold on. Since you've chosen, I've got to make a couple of notes here.
Hmm.
Man, feels good. I guess that one right.
What?
See. Yep, already have some maps ready for that one. So
Hey.
He's a mind reader.
it was just the most likely one you guys would choose.
Yep.
Let's see here. It was either that or the primordial one, I thought. Okay, here we go. Crack-a-lackin'. Let's get straight to it. So. Build points. Okay. Alright, good. I'm ready to go. Alright, you said you're doing Stasis Spire?
Everyone?
That's the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, Stasis Spire being built. Go ahead and deduct their 500 build points.
30 days.
Sick. You guys gain 25 essence.
Yippee!
And you also have 2 additional slots. Total of 4.
That essence can help fill out an upgrade for each of us when we spend it on upgrading buildings. So, like, if we leave 50 essence, each of us can get an upgrade. So we can have 50 for each of us, or sorry, 10 for each of us, 50 to upgrade something like the Soul Font. And what can we use the rest of the essence for? Maybe like upgrade the Founder Fletcher once it's built, or something like that.
We could upgrade the Stasis Spire and possibly get more essence. We could also, and this is something that I think would be very beneficial towards Lolly and yourself, and even technically Jace to a degree, considering his character is currently going down the Seeker path if they choose not to make a new one. Spell creation for the Oratory. That's something that I think. I think that's a good upgrade option.
That's true.
You know what I think is really funny is that Lolly is sitting out on like a pier, and like a bonfire, just listening to people talk about stuff we're gonna do, and she's like, "Yes, yes, boo,
Yeah.
no."
I lead negotiations every day. It's so great to take a back seat.
That's very good. Anyway, continue.
Okay. What's next on our priority?
Well, considering we
build.
technically have the option of staying, and we would be moving around, I believe a causeway would be beneficial for us.
Yeah.
Because at least we would have a highway to travel down, and if we're doing Seek the Sovereign, we have a highway basically, hopefully, straight towards the Sovereign.
Question: if we upgrade the Spire, does that, overarching wise, does that mean we are less susceptible to flux energy in our campaign in Chapter 2?
So, upgrading the Spire directly is not something you can do because you lack the facility to do it.
Which is something that we would have to research to upgrade the Stasis Spire.
Winky face.
True. And I'm still not convinced we should do that. So, we should probably use our essence then. We should use it on something.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. If we want more research points, we could upgrade the archives. Upgrading the Soul font is very valuable. We also have the options of the Soul Forge and Treasury to possibly upgrade. It's just I'm
Much for
wondering what the
those.
benefits of those actually are.
Yeah, that's the thing. How
We
much
never,
would
we
it?
never got the benefit of all of them. We only got the technical benefit of oratory, and that was it.
Oh, I can
How
give you
much
the
would
rest
it?
of those.
Oh. Okay. What would upgrading the treasury look like, and how
Let me
much
tell
would it
you what they
cost?
do. How about that?
Yeah.
So the Soul Forge lets you use essence to create items and to infuse yourselves. The Archives allows you to research. The Soul Font allows this entire thing to exist in the first place. Upgrading the Soul Font represents upgrading the entire complex. Oratory is spell creation. Treasury is the ability to store magical items that you're not using safely.
Ooh.
It also produces additional funds in various ways. And this is very important, this next bit. It decreases the burden cost of magical items. Because one of the changes that I made to the game mechanics is that all magic items cost burden to equip and have attuned.
Okay.
So meaning
We shall be wealthy, my fellow scholars.
Meaning, if you equip the magic item and attune to it, your burden decreases.
Right. Okay. Is that the same thing if you choose to upgrade directly yourself with essence?
No,
That's different though.
that's different because, okay, when you upgrade yourself, what you're doing is you're attuning to your vessel. And that basically is just an overhead cost to pay for new feats and stuff like that. That's why you needed to be level 4 to do that.
Okay.
Upgrading the vessel is 10 essence per, from what I wrote down.
That is correct.
Yep.
I think that's a very valid thing for us to do.
Okay. We can just build another thing. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
The essence upgrade cost of... Wait, which did you want to do? The treasury?
we were curious about it. Not yet. Oh yeah. What was the cost?
The cost to upgrade the treasury is 100 essence.
I'm not sold.
I mean,
on
we
that.
already have that. We could already store things.
Yeah.
You can store things, but your burden cost isn't decreased.
I don't suppose I know how much my finished Taladoni staff would cost me, would I? We'll find out.
That's
Stay
item.
tuned.
That's item creation. We'd have to go and start talking about that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I will tell you that the Taladoni staff is an artifact level item, and that will take multiple applications of the Soul Forge, so it will be expensive.
Okay.
All right. Let's build a causeway then. Does that sound good?
What about the Fletcher, guys?
The what? Oh well.
But we have a decent amount of resources. It's
Yeah,
just,
well,
like, Causeway would be nice for getting a random allotment of essence on top of the fact that we'll get trade.
It's
Archer.
arbitrary whether we build Fletcher first or a causeway. I'm just making sure we go through this one at a time.
I mean, to be honest, if we're not researching more build options, like, we could just do what I originally said: build Causeway, build 2 more stasis spires, and then build the Founder Fletcher.
Here, I'm just gonna go ahead and post these prices for you because I think it's just gonna be easier. Probably should have done this at the start, but there you go. I'm putting it in notes for you guys.
Thank you.
Okay. We can do. Let's do Fletcher first because that's less.
The items that are italicized are items that you already have. And the
I think we
essence
can
cost.
build literally everything but Drake's.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have enough points to build everything but Drake.
Well, we can build something multiple times,
There.
I believe.
So,
Thank
Okay.
you, Arcade.
Thank you.
There you go.
All right. So let's build a Fletcher then, right? Does that sound good?
I agree. Let's build the Fletcher.
sure.
Okay. We agree.
So be it. Do-do-do-do-do.
How many staff members do we get?
Middle management. Enjoyment.
What's the overhead cost? How much income do we need to pay for? Do they
You
get?
multiply their salary times 1.3.
They're union workers. Technically, they're paying into their own due.
Okay.
They have to
So-
tie soul energy.
All right, listen up. Because you got the founder Fletcher, you have gained a new companion.
What?
The Fletcher, which is the spider automaton in the theater.
Ooh la la.
Oh, wait.
Yo!
The one behind the fucking... in the scene?
So the Fletcher is able to create founder puppets, and essentially can produce more workforce, and they can also produce other things for you. So committing them to a role will increase your resources for each cycle of time. However, as you have built the founder Fletcher, that means that 12 puppets come to life and are able to do all sorts of different things. And the Fletcher offers several facility options that you did not know existed.
Cool.
Jace was pogging in voice chat for Twitch chatting.
We got fucking Charlotte's Web in this bitch.
Later, Mom.
I would do her voice, but I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
She's
It's-
Spider Mom now. She's my best friend.
Technically, she doesn't have a gender, but I do have a feminine voice for her, so
Spider Mom.
sure. That
It's
works
like
for me.
Mommy.
the mechanical insect version of like
No.
Abathur from StarCraft, where it's like new evolution must
Hold
create
on.
DNA.
Never say that again, undead.
Yeah, please.
Mommy.
No.
Ew.
Ugh. Gross.
Ugh.
Just man.
How dare you?
Could someone post what it did? I didn't get all of it.
We don't know everything yet. But
But
I'll post what I did get
Yeah, thanks.
so far. Oh, was it 12 or 25?
Oh
I don't
god.
remember.
No.
No, I'm uncertain. Oh no.
I'm enjoying Twitch chat right now.
Lol,
Moderators,
just
do
chill.
your job and remove the cursed energy.
XD. Spammy.
Okay. These are the 3 additional buildings that the Fletcher makes available for you. Founder Stables. One of the many guilds, specifically the Assassin Guild. And finally, the Loom of Fate.
Oh. Do each one of those have build points associated?
Yes, the Founder Stables is 1,000. The Guild is also 1,000, and the Loom of Fate is 8,000.
Wowee.
That got Jace's attention.
Will you tell us more about the Assassin Guild?
Yeah, that sounds
I'm going to
cool.
tell you about all of them. But
Okay.
so the Founder Stables will allow you to have automaton mounts made for you, which will increase your
Cool.
travel time as well as give access to more companions.
Be cool.
The Assassin Guild will unlock a new subtype, which will be very cool for all rogue classes. In addition to that, it will also unlock prestige classes for rogues as well.
Ho ho ho.
And that's for everybody across the board. And the Loom of Fate will allow you to detect the movements of Fate Eaters.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, if we built that, and since we're Monday, we, like, just imagine the other campaigns watching us. We get the Loom of Fate. We're like, okay, Fate Eaters are in these locations, and everybody else is like, okay, awesome, thanks, like, central control. Like, they just avoid those areas.
Wait, that's 10 feet next to me. Oh my god.
Wait a minute, that noise at the end of the game, that was probably a Fate Eater. Oh my god, we gotta freak out.
Why is my screen going red? Oh no.
Can't sleep with monsters nearby.
What happened to the dramatic music?
Why did the music change? Why are there so many health items nearby? Why is there so much ammo here?
Why is there a save point?
Why is there so many health packs and ammo in this room? Filled with chest-high walls.
Conveniently placed chest-high walls.
There's a secret passage to get the BFG 9000.
Sure is a lot of health and ammo in this room.
An AK loom.
Keeper tells us, like, yeah, it's the storage room. That's why there's so much in here.
I want all of these.
Please continue.
Yes. I think I'm with Jace on this one, where it's just I like the idea of Causeway and Assassin as opposed to Causeway and Three Spires.
Same, dude.
The excess essence would be nice for us to upgrade ourselves, though. The excess essence that would be generated from having multiple spires would be beneficial for us to upgrade our equipment, though, as well as ourselves. So we could be prepared to be able to steamroll the Seek the Sovereign path.
Well, the Causeway gives essence as well.
It gives random.
Yeah, so let's see what it does.
And access to trade.
We can do Causeway first then.
We could trade.
We'll do Causeway.
Yeah, let's do Causeway.
for
Finally.
essence.
Finally, they chose it.
I wanted Causeway.
Boo.
I like trading. It's fun. Hackling's awesome.
All right.
I used to have
Go
it
ahead
all the time.
and go ahead and reduce that. And boo. That made me laugh.
You drinking beer, Lolly?
You know it.
Hey, that's what
Do I hear
Hey.
boss music on the other side of this door?
I still love that when that door opened and it's like the music played, the same music when Raoul woke up. It's like, oh god, this is when he woke up.
Oh, sweet baby. Okay. I've got a random roll to make. Let's see here.
Who shops up the moment the Causeway is done?
Okay. You guys gain 120 essence.
Oh my god.
In addition to that, the Causeway is now directly connected to the amphitheater, connecting it to the rest of the uninterrupted causeways, and you gain access to a new companion merchant, Talatax, the Grey Merchant. I would do his voice, but unfortunately my voice is shut. I will say, however, I think people are really going to like him because he is a... he's awesome. He's like, he looks like a beholder, but instead of eye stalks, he has a bunch of hands.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So we gained
Nice.
75 from the Stasis Spire, correct? When we first bought it?
Yep.
We got 25, and I don't think
Oh,
that's going to
25,
change
that's what it was.
unless we upgrade.
No, it is 25, and then you just got 120, so yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we're at 295. Thank
Yep.
God. 1,000 build points, still 200 research.
Yes, true.
How to get more build points? Question mark.
I'm not interested in many things left.
Now that the trade is active, you can choose to trade build, essence, and research points for each other.
We have a conversion. We're playing Catan, everybody.
Guys,
Yep.
I like the idea
I have wood
of...
for sheep.
Hey, listen, wood for sheep. Wood for sheep. Come on, I know you. Listen, nobody else is getting brick. I need sheep. Like, I know you need wood. Let's go.
Guys, I have wood for sheep.
Yeah.
Oh, I get you wood, but the robbers on my space is bullshit. Fucking rolling sixes this whole time.
Jay said that maybe we should upgrade ourselves now since we have plenty.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I want to see. I'm really curious of what we have, what it is to offer. So like 10 for each of us.
Unlock me.
It is 10
Take off the chastity belt.
Oh my god. Man, the longer this goes, Lolly gets more tipsy and wild.
Give me steroids.
Take, unlock me. Unleash me immediately.
Awaken my third eye.
Ollie unleashed.
Awaken.
Monday.
Jesus. All right. If that's the case, well, let's talk about how that works. It takes 10 essence for you to attempt to synergize with your vessel, and I have to do you guys one at a time.
Yes.
So, who would like to go first?
Me.
Okay.
Okay, Lolly.
Screams loudly. All right. Well, you have the vessel, the Forbidden Follower. Am I locking in that you are spending 10 essence in which to explore your vessels?
Is there any other option to explore?
No, I'm just asking for the confirmation.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I'm fine with all of us doing it.
Spend 10 essence.
Is it 10 total for
10 for each
or
person.
10?
10 for each person.
So 50.
It'll be
Got it.
50, yeah. I would only spend 10 right now because the others might not want to do it after what happens.
This is normal.
All right.
Wally explodes.
Yes.
Okay. As you gaze into your vessel's past, there's a few things that happen. First, you're able to see what your vessel actually is, more so than what you think it might be. The vessel is a comprisal of memories of a body and the echoes of a soul. And you are a guest within its home. And as such, you explore the past of the Forbidden Follower. As you gaze deeper into the vessel's memories and where it came from, you start to see pieces of its memory. So, I give you the choice now, Lolly. You can learn about its past, its desires, or its regrets.
Desire.
You feel a strong sense from the Forbidden Follower to seek that which others possess. Not a form of envy, but a form of guidance and direction. And as such, a soft ambition grows within your breast. As you follow the Forbidden Follower, you see many flashes of powerful entities in front of you, constantly shifting. Until finally, one in which you are forbidden to follow. The course stays. A dark entity rises before you, wreathed in shadow and fire. And as such, you follow this ambition to its dark conclusion. You fall deeper into the darkness, into its depths. And then finally, your eyes awaken. are open once more. And within them shines a dark light. You followed your vessel's path, and you receive a new feat. And that is the Devil's Mark.
What do you mean we don't want to do this? That was fucking awesome.
When you walk away.
So, the Devil's Mark is a feat that I'll be adding lots more stuff to kind of explain what's going on. And I'll need some time to work on it. But essentially, it allows you to use demon casting. However, it comes with a direct cost that the more you use it, the more corrupted your vessel becomes. And the more your alignment might shift. Also, Moto is now a permanent companion. He is now no longer contractually obligated to care about you.
As in, he is choosing to stay with me, or is he stuck with me?
He's choosing to stay with you.
Okay. Okay.
Because you are now like him.
Am I? Is he always my familiar, or is he a companion and I can now take another familiar?
Well, that's the beauty of it. If you continue to follow the Forbidden Follower, you gain additional familiar slots.
Yes.
Or rather, you can, because one of the paths you can take.
Master.
Because one of the paths you can take is demoniac, which gives you additional minion slots, so you can have more than just one devil following you around. So let me explain it to you this way. There's 3 different types of evil outsider. There's demon, daemon, and devil. Even though your mark is called the Devil's Mark, that doesn't mean you're like locked into devils, right? You can actually change that and specialize. And each of those 3 different paths have different like abilities that go with it. Demons are about like minions and physical attacking. Daemons is more about like internal corruption. So your daemon mark might do something like you'll point at a person and like their lungs will melt, shit like that.
Okay.
And Devil's Mark is more energy focused, like fire, and also has some support utility.
Okay. Fire. Like elemental?
Yeah, it's more elemental. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Lolly.
You start off with the Devil's Mark, but you're not like forced to stay there. That's just your starting mark.
And Devil was the elemental.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I don't have a way to take notes.
Yeah, Devil's elemental. Daemon is like necromancy, like direct, like contortion, and demons is minions and physical damage.
Okay.
We agree that the next one should be Jace to get the honors.
Can I ask more questions?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So is it something at will that I can change the type of mark?
No, you're going to have to choose different, like you'll have to make decisions you make as you explore your vessel will change your mark.
Got it. Okay. So it's like morality choices almost.
Yeah, it's more like that. It'll change as your decisions are made.
Okay. Is it something that I can use? Like, can I use the Devil's Mark at will, or is it sounds like it augments what I'm doing currently?
As I said, I actually have to write the mechanics of it, but it's something that will give you a passive and several actives.
Got it.
Yeah.
Excellent. Is it a physical mark on her body, or is it a?
It is. You get to choose where it is, but it has to be on your body. It has to be somewhere.
Okay. Is it in addition to her wizard sigil, or does that kind of take over what that would be?
Those 2 things are the same now.
Got it. Okay. Ooh, I just selected what it was. Now I think I'm going to change it.
Time for darkness.
Very cool. Thank you.
No
I'm ready
problem.
to move on.
No problem. All right, who's next?
Jace.
Hi. I had a question, by the way.
Yeah, what's up?
How much was it to research the book? Like, how much research points?
You mean that tome?
Give me Warlock multiclass. Give me that. The one with possibly the sexy voice. How much research?
That's 200.
200?
That's I would consider that.
Gimme. God damn it. Okay, I upgrade. Wagga.
All right. It's time to explore.
To the Mario!
All right. Roxanna, as you look deeper into your vessel, you start to see flashes of its past. I ask you the same question. Would you like to explore its past, its desires, or its regrets?
I want to know what she regretted.
So be it. As you look closer into the regrets of your vessel, you can see terrible things. Nails being driven into hands. Hooks being driven into backs. The whip and its many lashes. Blood and sinew. But you stand in the midst of charred corpses. Your own body, for some reason, untouched. You see your friends, your very family, burnt, desecrated, and lost. You look up towards the sky, and you begin to scream. Your screaming attracts one of those that had killed your friends and family. He approaches with his sword raised. Your eyes stained with bloody tears. You point at him and offer judgment. A judgment that is biased. For in the end, he was innocent, and you were wrong. As such, you have combined the synergy with your vessel, and you have learned of its regrets. And as that has happened, I give to you the Veil of Tears. So the Veil of Tears is your upgrade from your essence to your vessel. I have to write out the mechanics of it, but essentially you gain the ability to harm enemies based off of how badly hurt an ally is. Yeah. It has other things and I have to write it out, but that's essentially what it is.
That is so useful.
Bruh, you just murked Albert. I'm gonna have your ass. Gimme.
Basically. Alrighty. Clap those cheeks.
Bro, I can use the power of friendship to avenge you guys.
I mean, that's
Taste the rainbow.
that is what it
Hell
is. More or less.
Cool.
Alright, who's next?
I would say me.
Yeah, I was gonna say Nooya. Let's see what, this is one that you can't waste.
Got him.
Finally.
This was an odd fate choice to begin with, so I'm curious.
Alright, as you choose to explore your path, you find yourself standing in an open field. A wizard watches from an upraised hill as you face down one of those that would become the sovereign should he defeat you. Your mind is filled with rage as to how you came here. In this pivotal moment, when your vessel's destiny was decided, you feel desire, regret, and memory. Which will you explore?
This is a tough one. Regret.
The emotion of regret resonates as your blades strike one another. what was meant to be merely the first blood lost. Your brother gambled too much on his swing, and you were not fast enough to redirect it. His throat opened. Your kin falls to the ground, dead. The wizard scoffs at the loss of such a promising potential sovereign and looks down upon you. As the rules of this duel were dictated, you shall be named sovereign. But you care not for worthless titles and foolish platitudes. There your brother lay, slain by your own hands. And so, you turn your weapon upon yourself and enter a world of infinite darkness, but with a heart heavier still. And as such, you are granted this vessel's strength. And that is Way of the Warrior. The Way of the Warrior grants you many different advantages, proficiencies with martial weapons, armor, things of that nature, including heavy and shields. But in addition to that, it will also allow you to combine your faith with swordplay, making you quite the opponent at close range combat.
Nice.
Sick. Alright, who's next?
Well, might as well go and save Cratzzy for last since he has the super duper special one. So, I'm next.
Alright, Sabeiro, as you gaze into your vessel's past, you feel the deepest sense of regret and feel no other emotion. You find yourself standing atop a forgotten castle. Below you, the village and fen that were yours to guard lie in ruins, burning, smoldering. But what is worse, all those subjects that called you baron, that called you sovereign, stare up at you, frozen in stone. Your body slowly calcifies as the shadow of the stone siren, this foreigner to Conflux, walks away with naught but a haunting laugh. As you turn to stone, your eyes weep still until the time that you could be freed. And vengeance would be yours. And so, the Sorrowed Lord grants you its strength. And that is the Siren's Curse. Or no, excuse me, Stone Curse. Pardon me. Alright, so Stone Curse gives you the ability to use petrification as you fight. This includes the ability to harden yourself or to calcify your opponents.
Fuck yeah, I'm an earthbender, let's go!
You are Dr. Stone.
Sabeiro uses Harden.
Oh my god, yes! I could be a Beedrill! It'd be fucking awesome!
Beedrills are the best Pokemon, objectively.
Yes, I love Beedrill. My favorite
Sabeiro.
Pokemon.
I'm not even gonna.
All right.
Alright, that's Albert.
All right, Albert. I've already talked to you about yours.
Hello. Yeah,
All right.
let's do it.
As Albert attunes himself to the to the synergy of his vessel, now no longer fateless, the memories of the vessel come rushing forward at an expedient rate. You see flashes of another region within Conflux, one ruled by a sovereign of an automatomic dragon, a creature of grand magic and harrowed design. It depicts the mutagenic recreation of its race, and so uses the flesh of available humans within Conflux. Those few that survive this terrible inoculation become known as Dragon Knights. You stand amongst your fellows, a round table of furious claw and putrid breath. And as such, you take on the mantle of a green Dragon Knight. And as such, what you get is yours is more complex, but essentially it's mutagens is what you get. Which we're gonna have to go over those because those are more complex.
Bless you.
They do all kinds of stuff. They increase stats, give you access to poison damage. Crazy shit.
Nice.
Basically, I have a lot of work to do.
Do I get to know like his regrets and stuff?
He has none.
Okay, what about the other
Chat
things?
energy.
What about the other things?
Mostly because the others had a lot longer of a story. You just became a Dragon Knight, so your character is the youngest in terms of their storyline.
Okay.
It'll make sense when it's more revealed.
Okay, I see.
He doesn't have any regrets.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh my god. No regrets.
You really are the main character.
All right, cool.
Guess we can't help
There
it.
you go. Those are your essences.
Sick.
A+.
We're down to 245.
Nice.
Now let's try to speed this up.
45.
Yeah, we're down to 245.
Are you in a
because
rush?
5 of us did it. We had
Well,
295.
I don't want to continue to get stun locked and try to recuperate after that awesome shit of what we need to do next with our resources. So, before we do anything, do we want to spend research points on the tome?
Darling, I think we just spent them all, right?
Yeah,
100.
we can get more if we trade build points. But
What
we
if
could do that first if you
stop?
want. I mean, do we plan on building anything further?
What is the conversion of build points?
Yeah.
To research points.
Build points to research points is... So let me look that up for you.
Do we want that though?
I can't think of anything else to build other than the Assassin Guild.
What about the birds, guys? We need to tell people about this beautiful, safe place.
Yeah, y'all open the highway.
That's
Send some
true.
birds out.
How much does that cost?
Do tell
500
someone
for
about
birds.
this here,
Oh. We could do that.
this safe place.
We could do like 500 for bird and then 500 for research points.
We have 1,000 left. Jace, did you want to be
Yeah.
an assassin?
Yeah, I was trying to get Jace's input.
I've asked that about the seeker thing.
Which the
So
secret
what?
was just
Yeah.
outright unlocked. So
Seeker is up for grabs for Roxanna.
Well,
right?
I didn't know if like I already have that prestige class or I would need the Assassin's Guild in order to
No.
be able to.
Seeker's already available. I just have to write it. I have to make it.
Okay, so I don't need the Assassin's Guild in order to get it.
That is correct. The assassin just gives you even more options. Wow, look at that.
But like we could assassinate people who like are a direct threat to the world. For example, making bombs and shit out of flux berries.
Does that make it to where that's unlocked for everyone? Correct? Like if we got the Assassin's Guild.
Yeah. It becomes a permanent unlock in Conflux. All right. So build point conversions are going from build points to research points. It's 50. Every 50 build points equals 10. And build points to essences, 100 build points equals 10. And obviously that's reversible if you want to do that.
Can you paste that?
So if we spend 1,000 build points for research points, we would get 200 research points.
What?
That is correct, I believe.
50 build points for...
Spending 50 build points gives us 10 research points. So if we spend 1,000, we would get 200.
That's
Thank
20.
you for the agreeing silence, by the way.
That's 20.
What?
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 It's 50 to 10, right?
Huh?
50 to 10, 500 to 200. Or sorry,
You know,
50
wait,
to 100.
I don't...
God, now you're
Okay,
stop
guys.
locking my brain.
No, I'm just gonna go ahead and beat.
Arcadum, make one of your bosses basic arithmetic.
It's 5 to 1, 50 to 10, 500 to 100, and 5,000 to 1,000. So if we do the math backwards from there,
Bro.
divide that by 5, you get 1,000 to 200.
I just hear a bunch of numbers.
I don't have a high intelligence stat.
I can't process this right now.
Oh
Okay.
man,
I
that's
sacrifice my sleep for D&D.
that's funny shit, dude.
Nobody's really confirmed it. It's 200 research points.
What do you mean confirmed? Right? I know how much it is. You just tell me, like.
Yeah, but I said it confidently, and then I'm going like, right? And then nobody's saying anything.
Here's something. Here, let me help you. All right. So 50
It
equals
gives us 200.
50.
No, it doesn't. Okay, 50 build points for 10 research points.
Yes.
Yes, that's 200.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. All right, cool. We can forget this ever happened. So.
Just listening to everybody not confident in what they're saying is.
You guys don't have my back.
That shit was funny, dude. Holy shit. Oh man.
Okay. Do we
Hey,
want
Mr. Math God, why don't you speak up then?
It seems we have two choices. We can spend.
Remind us again where that doctorate came from.
Jesus Christ, we're not gonna get into it.
Got him.
1,000 build points for 200 research points, or 500 for research points and 500 for an aviary.
Jace, you don't want to be the assassin thing? If you want to do that, I'm down with the 500 and 500.
I would like to do the assassin in the book.
We want an assassin as
Okay,
well.
so that's the third option. We can spend all our build points on the assassin and all our research points on the book.
I'd rather
Jace is pretty upset that we're staying, so it could be a nice supplementary.
And on top of that, if we choose assassin, it gets it for everyone.
You don't gotta choose that because I didn't like the choice. That doesn't have to be your reasoning.
That would be my reasoning.
I already said I wanted to do the assassin.
We Jace was overruled once. We should give her an opportunity to recover that. So I just want this to be fair, right? So we obviously wanted the book since session 2, right? So
Since the book tried to kill me, yes.
Did we?
Yeah,
I don't know where
I feel like
the
there's
we
a question.
Well,
why?
Here's a
Why
better question. Is researching the book giving us access to the book? As in we safely have it?
Imagine spending 200 research points and then just, nope, we don't want that.
What if we just don't spend any and we just go look at the book?
Look, if we honestly, wait,
I mean, Jace is gonna pick that shit up
before,
anyways. So
I don't know if it was mentioned before we start. I think it was our pre-session talk that we had, someone just brought up we have the Ardent thing. Throw me in there while I still have the Super Mario +1 life.
That's true.
Yeah, we could
Let's do
just send
Albert
Jace
throws Roxanna into the book room.
as bait, and we'll reel her back in with her last life.
Oh, so
Yes.
when I wanted to just go fucking YOLO, everyone's like, ugh. But when I say research,
Hey,
honestly, down between out of these options, I was going for the Loom thing more than the Assassin's Guild. The
We
Loom
just can't
thing,
afford it.
we just
We
can't
have to
afford
save.
it.
Yeah, we'd save.
so can we
Yeah.
somehow recuperate 7,000 build points?
Essence to build points.
Sure.
What's the conversion
Math,
rate?
my old friend.
At this point, all I care about is book.
Would you
just
like to
feel
know the
bad about
essence rate of
reasoning.
conversion?
Yeah.
Essence to build points, yes.
Build
I
point,
nominate Nooya as point mathematician.
build point to essence is 100 to 10.
Let me do the math. Don't worry, guys.
Oh, no.
Every 100 build points, it
That's
gives
like
10 essence.
2,450 build points for all our essence. Yes,
Let me check.
Man.
I did that in my head.
Excellent. I'm so happy.
I did
Okay.
this in my head, guys.
I did the math, the correct math.
Okay. I like how you said correct math.
Yes, and Cratzzy
Yeah.
is indeed right for once.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes, I possess the correct man.
Now, you saying that is in or out of character?
Math,
man.
math.
Absolutely both.
What are ovaries?
Oh man. Bro, shut up.
Ovary golem, let's go.
How much essence to upgrade a over goal?
I will tell Arcadum
Yeah.
that I will go for the
I'm
prestige
here, you
path,
could just
make
tell
him
me.
do all the work, and then I'm going to leave the campaign. And it's never going to be discovered, so shut the fuck up, okay? Give it the rest.
Going on record, I did not say this.
Oh man,
Strike the evidence.
that'd be fucked up. Hey, thanks for doing all that work.
Hearsay.
Also,
It
bye.
would-
Objection, hearsay?
Objection.
Oh my god.
Do you
So,
have the oratory now?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh man.
that's another thing. We could upgrade the oratory. I think at this point, the Loom of Fate is out of the question, at least for now.
Lumifade is out
Do
of
we
the
know what
question.
upgrading the oratory does?
Not yet.
Let's find out.
How much does it
already
cost to
have.
upgrade the oratory?
That's on the list. I put that on the
Oh,
notes.
let me see.
At least it should be. Pretty sure it is.
Yes, 50
Educate me.
essence.
50
Oh, yes,
essence.
50 essence. Okay.
That's
Put my
not
glasses
bad
on.
at all.
Ready to listen.
In fact,
Yeah,
we
but
could.
I thought we were gonna do the soul font and the archives that brings us to a lot of essence, so never mind.
We
Just go
can
for it.
sacrifice some build points to like make sure our points are even. You know, that's what our build points can be. We can spend 500 build points now for something like the aviary, and then we'll use the build points to trade in for everything else. Does that sound good?
I'm
I like this negotiation.
inclined to say we upgrade the oratory first in case it gives
Yes!
access to new facilities.
Do we know what it's
Jace,
going to give us? Will you tell us that, Arcadum?
I can't tell you exactly what the oratory will do. All I can tell you is that it has to do with magical research and spell creation.
I
Okay.
only have like one magical.
We aren't forgetting
People.
about Jace. We're saving the research points. We're reserving it for the book.
Then just spend it
Because
on
the
the book
upgrade
already.
is essence. Like, the book
Yep.
is still research, which, if
And the
we...
build points are for the Assassin's Guild.
If we are researching the book, we could just do it right now.
Yeah. That just locks us out of researching anything from there on. I'm just trying to make sure we have
No, it
everything.
doesn't, because you can convert.
Yeah,
Well,
we have
yes.
Conversion.
Yes, but I like converting first and then spending. That's just
Jace, what do you
my
want
OCD
more, the
brain.
book Or the warlock subclass, because that was the 200 research points. Was the warlock subclass?
It was
the
for the
same
tome. It's for the tome.
Yeah, she wants the tome.
And the
Oh,
suspicion
they're
is
not the
that
same
It's
thing.
a capital T.
the suspicion is that the warlock subclass is connected to it.
Okay.
Wow.
Imagine being wrong if this isn't the case.
I like book.
I mean, this
Do
is
the
just a
book.
shot in
Let's
the
do
dark.
it. 200 points into the book. Let's go.
Is that
I'm
locking
for the
in?
book.
Are we locking in?
Wait. Wait.
No,
Let's-
no more waiting. I am done waiting. We are doing the book.
Let's build an
Book.
upgrade first.
Albert
'cause
the Dung
book-
Eater.
Let's find out
Pretty
what's
boy, we're looking at the book.
let's
I
find
wrote
out
in
what's in the
chat,
book
and I
and
was
then
like,
get
what the
possessed, and then we'll see where our choices are from there.
So be it.
Meet me at the outer moat, you scrub.
So be it. 200 research. The tome's secrets are unveiled.
That 0 looks ugly.
And holy shit.
Yes, let me turn you up. I'm ready.
I cannot do this thing's voice. But, well,
Oh no, we're saving the research for the tome actually.
Not anymore, we use it.
Yeah, you can't do the
What?
voice. You can't do the voice, Jace. It's no point.
Can I at least?
I will
Can
imitate
get a second?
Arcadum.
hold on. I'm getting it open here.
Getting composed.
I'll be as a ventriloquist.
Drink your water.
I'll
Jace,
read
are
the
you ready?
script because I can do that already.
What was
It's
spent?
another advanced word. I don't know what it means.
I'm taking my pants off. I'm ready.
At the
Aren't you?
pier.
At the pier.
Lolly wears tearaway pants at work.
Got me ready at a moment's notice.
Works 100% of the time, 50% of the time.
It only works for the back half.
Oh my god, dude.
The book just has a cold.
I've been in here. I've been in this stuffy room for so long. I'm sick.
The book is the biggest mystery of Conflux. Imagine if we left it alone for 30 seconds.
Okay.
When you slammed the door, you shifted the dust.
Here we go.
I have good news and potentially upsetting news.
Of course.
Only good news.
Soul explodes. Got it.
So, as you have chosen to research the book and unlock its secrets, so too have you inadvertently and accidentally perhaps released the being that was trapped within the book. And that being is Valis Dane, the prisoner of Maltos.
So,
Oh, no shit. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm muting.
Wait, is this something that's lore way? What?
You brought us the lore.
clear the highway.
Okay,
Maltos Dane?
Valis Dane.
Valisdale.
Read the chat.
Dane.
Valis Dane, prisoner of Maltos.
Yes.
Prisoner of
I
Maltos.
hate Danish.
He's going to the Master's
Don't
Malice
ever
campaign
mention
now.
that name.
Do not
Okay.
mention the Danish to me.
Continue. What? We released them by accident. How the fuck?
Okay.
We accidentally unlocked the
Accidentally
3
spent
locks.
200 points.
All right.
It was calculated. What the?
The world doesn't need to know. We control the record books, all right?
Here's
Responsibility what?
Here's what's going on. So Valis Dane, prisoner of Maltos, offers you, amongst other things, and we'll probably roleplay this out, depending on what you choose. But God, I wish I could roleplay him right now, but I just can't. So he offers you a new path.
Oh.
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 What?
And that new path is
Don't make us regret it.
Don't worry.
that path is Ragdar's Rise.
Oh fuck.
Is that stay or leave?
I'm gonna mute.
I
Yep.
feel like all of you guys like know some shit from like past Verum campaigns.
Jace, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who does.
The chat is screaming right now. I'm
So-
confused.
I have no clue what's going on.
So Ragnar's Rise is a different path you can take, which is an alternative version of it's an alternative storyline you can go with, in which case you will rebel against the ancient laws put down by the Taladoni as one of the rebel forces in Maltos, who have been imprisoned for so many years, can now be re-released, and their belief structure imprinted on the Conflux. Specifically, Valis Dane presents himself as a capable but ruthless individual that will do anything in order to achieve what he believes is right. If you choose to go with Valis Dane and change your path, obviously lots of crazy stuff's going to happen. However, I will tell you this: if you do not choose his path, he becomes your enemy.
Oh.
Can I petrify the book?
Negative.
Damn.
Can't we be like, hey, you sound really cool?
I don't know this religion. So it's
It's
Honestly-
travel.
Honestly, I anarchy. All I heard from that was anarchy, and you sold me. Hi, hello. I'd like to introduce myself as your new follower.
I mean, it is technically more interesting than Sovereign, but it's just the morality of it just sucks
Wait.
right now.
Oh wait, I thought that was just. I thought we were talking about like my vessel.
Negative.
Wait, what?
Path.
No.
It is a campaign change.
As
That
in
is-
campaign.
Oh,
This
It's
is
a
a
I'm
legit
sorry.
story thing.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. We didn't know this would happen.
You didn't know it was gonna happen.
I thought we just because I want to do it, but I didn't mean to fuck everyone over. I'm sorry.
It doesn't. I mean, you
It's-
can always
it's
just
good.
you can always just choose not to follow his path.
At which point it'd be pretty neat if we defeat him and you judge his ass.
I like him though.
You can still judge him. You'll just be like, you're forgiven.
He gave me the pamphlet and I was sold. All right.
Now you're going. I'm gonna go to Tahiti.
What
Is there
this?
like we obviously don't have to fight him right now. We could just let him go
can't.
but not join him.
I want to be very
Oh.
clear. You are grateful he doesn't kill you. Releasing Valis, he is outside of your conceptual wheelhouse to even face right now.
Is it possible for us to bargain with him to achieve his goal after we do the sovereign portion?
Negative.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, it's like, how immediate does he want it?
Because the act, it essentially works like this. The act of serving any of the Taladoni's purposes, such as the Sovereign and all of that, is paramount against what he believes.
We're either for him or for the Taladoni.
That's correct. He's that kind of mindset.
Sabeiro's for neither.
I'm of the screw the Taladoni.
I would ask him to convince me.
He doesn't need to convince a simpleton. Stand with him or die.
What the hell?
The thing is, it's like going for the sovereign. We're mainly finding out more
See,
about
I
the
wish I could
Taladoni.
roleplay him right now, but my voice is shot. He is eloquent, smart. He's capable. He's dedicated, but he is ruthless, and he honestly does not care whether or not you join him. The only reason he is offering is because you released him from his prison, and if you choose not to join him, that means you're an enemy, but he will give you the gift of your lives for releasing him. And if you choose to join him, he will infuse you as his direct lieutenants.
Oh my.
Okay, that's pretty baller. That's baller as fuck, not gonna lie.
We should have read the back of the book.
Oh.
The summary.
Scholar of the
The author's note.
What sounds more badass, Scholar of the Amphitheater or freaking Lieutenant of Chaos? Hey, yo!
It's not so much that Evelyn wants to do what he says, but she also doesn't want to oppose him. So, like,
I want to be a herald.
she would begrudgingly assist following him if everyone else is.
Sabeiro
What does this
fine
like
with
imply?
considering.
All right. It sounds like you guys aren't immediately against it, so I will explain both in detail.
Mm-hmm.
Choosing to take his path is not what I would call an evil campaign, but it will be the antagonistic campaign, or at least one of them. You will not be most likely working in the favor of everyone else as well. You'll be working to the favor of Ragdar. Now, for those of you that aren't versed in 7 Years lore, Ragdar and Maltos are basically rival planets that come from the same birthing civilization. So imagine like America and Britain, kind of. However, the difference here is that Valis Dane believes in a lot of different, like, he has a lot of political beliefs in how things should be ran that you may or may not agree with. I can give you a quick and easy summary. I'll give you both sides of the story, and then you guys can decide. And remember that the both sides of the story that I offer you are augmented by the available information that you actually have. So remember that there is bias to the information that you have because you don't have everything. And only one person is here to have their side of the story, if you understand what I'm saying with that.
Yeah.
But essentially it comes down to this one main point. This is the biggest contentionary point that Valis believes in. Taladon, who is the Lord of Maltos and the creator of the Taladoni way, he essentially, through experimentation and commitment to the arts, discovered magic in the way that you know about it, right? Now he isn't the only one that discovered it, because the Sage of Nine Paths is why it exists in Verum, the planet. But in Maltos, he discovered the use of magic with technological advancement, and basically Taladon is the progenitor of mage tech. So essentially the combination of both put together. Now, on Taladon's side, as it is given to you by Valis, Taladon believes that not everyone has the capability of magic, and the intense reliance on those that are not capable with magic will lead to them causing disastrous results, because every cog must fit in order for the machine to work. So Taladon's belief is that the structure of government should be based off of your social standing, should be based off of your magical capabilities. It should be noted that obviously Valis is going to portray this in the most negative light, but Valis does not lie. Taladon is very fair in his allocation of responsibility based off of that. However, Valis' concerns is that since Taladon has faded from direct control because he has been lost, that since his absence, his doctrines have been corrupted by the Taladonic mages. That they use this magocracy to enslave the non-magical and to empower those at the top. Valis believes that everyone should have access to magic, even if it should kill them. And that while some may die, it is better that everyone has access to magic, and that we, through the course of indoctrination, inoculation, and breeding, eventually everyone will be a mage, and therefore everyone will be equal. Those are your viewpoints.
All he did was sold me more on this.
I'm getting huge Cassian vibes.
I'll give my two perspectives.
Okay.
Sera would want to stay. She wants to go with the Taladoni. As a player, I am totally fine going to space.
Wait, space is involved?
It's a planet, yeah.
Those of you that have Verum knowledge, Ragdar is another planet. It says Maltos. Yeah. I will tell you that while space is possible, it is unlikely. There are so many other things to deal with before that even is approached.
Can I ask?
I was on a chair, probably.
Reasonably, if we take this path, do we have as much agency within our party as we would have if we chosen the Taladon.
I will tell you this, that if you choose to go with him, you will be doing what he wants you to do. You will have a direct, boss.
Oh, man.
And less wiggle room to do some of our own things, correct?
Yeah.
Correct. And I'm not going to tell you he's like a tyrant or whatever, but the reality is you are helping him with his mission. So he has things he will expect you to do. That doesn't mean you can't do some things that you want, but basically you're going to be in a Mother May I situation. Right now you have more or less absolute freedom, but yeah, that's your choice. So it's either you roll with him or you're his enemy, and then you'll have to deal with him and his forces.
Meta-wise, do we get anything for killing him? And fighting him?
If you are able to
gotta get to
defeat
level
him,
20.
if you are able to defeat him, you will be Archon level mage. He. Do you know who Tyr is?
No.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
God.
That's the level of Haas you're dealing with. You're not just dealing with some guy.
We're going against Zeus, boys.
It's forcing us. It's forcing our hand.
This is kind of.
I'm not saying he's the same level as Tyr. I'm just saying that's the echelon you should be calculating.
Yeah. It is not wise to oppose him, knowing this.
Bureau's fine with him, considering the fact that he's, from what was explained, Valis is for the people. Sabeiro is for the people. So Sabeiro, no matter what, is going to do that. That's why my two choices were for the people. This is just another version of it.
He's saying for the people, comrade.
You want to be a mage?
Sabeiro doesn't care about having magic. He cares more about the
That's
fact
what
that
it's
people
about.
have access.
More magic.
This isn't about
I don't think you heard me. Perhaps you didn't understand what I said. He is everyone will have magic.
Yep.
Yes. If they die getting
Take
it,
that
everyone
magic,
will have
whether you
it.
like it or not.
Oh, will
Yep.
he force magic upon
Yes.
us,
that's the
and
thing. I heard
probably
that.
Yes.
millions
I heard
will
that.
die in the
Sabiro's not doing
process.
it for him.
But
He's doing it for everyone else.
As he explained his position, there is a real problem that some people do not have magic. But instead of enslaving them and making their lives miserable, it is better to make sure everyone has magic. And if the cost of doing that is to purge those that are unable to take magic and breed until everyone has magic, then so be it.
Genocide, baby.
What's that called? Not Darwinism.
It is technically Darwinism. It's
It's
basically
technically-
it's giving everybody a Darwin Award.
Look, man,
Hell yeah.
he thinks what he's doing is right, and if you agree with that, so be it. I'm just showing you the cards on the table.
He's
Well,
agreeing with most of
just
it, and because it
arguing.
hasn't happened yet, in terms of people are gonna die, Sabeiro doesn't think that might be a consequence, since magic is so predominant to the point to where there's adventurers walking around through different.
No, I
towns.
get it.
It's
I'm just-
common enough in his mind.
Yeah,
So
I-
he thinks that this can be a legitimate thing to help people out and prevent instances like our characters are currently in from happening ever again if everybody had magic.
Man.
Hell yeah.
Viva la revolution.
So
So the
Sabeiro
argument
is
for
on that.
supporting genocide is, hey, it may not happen.
Yeah, people
Yes,
might
because
die.
there was he did not provide grounded proof
Be right back.
that people would die from it. All he said was people may die from it,
So
No,
I have
he
a
said they
This-
will.
and it's like
I
he's
think
a
it
book.
was some
He-
people
he's
may
a book
die.
man.
Maybe.
He's not knowledge itself.
Some of
Sabeiro
you
doesn't know who he
may
is.
not survive, but that is a risk I am willing to take.
Yeah.
He's basically Lord Farquaad combined with Syndrome from The Incredibles. Just no
When
one's allowed to be
everyone's
special.
different.
Everyone's the same.
No one will be.
So Sabeiro's fine with this. He agrees with a majority of what was said.
This feels like a major shift in perspective. Considering what Sabeiro was from. Because, nobody really says some people may die and have the perspective of it's a noble cause.
That's the thing. It's like nobody knows whether or not that would be the case. He's been locked in that book for how long?
Some
Things
of
could have
you may
changed.
die, but that is a risk I am willing to take.
Exactly.
That sounds like a nice guy. Yeah.
Anyway, unfortunately, we're running out of time, so the decision I need, like we'll go over more of this stuff over the next few weeks, but the big decision that I need is whether or not you're rolling with this guy, because that changes everything that I prepare from this point forward.
Unfortunately, yes.
I am not. I am strongly against it. Sera would not go with that at all.
Evelyn hates the consequences of this, so she needs to do this.
Sera would never do it. So if she does go along with it, she's going to have a major character arc.
Character arc.
I don't want to like force. I didn't want to do something that you guys wouldn't like. I just thought it would be cool if, like, I'd serve him. I didn't want to drag everyone else into it. And the option of just me, the options of just me accepting it is not an option. That's not on the table.
No, if you did that, your character would leave the party. So.
So that.
So
would be
the answer is no, basically.
Oh,
because if only she goes with him, well then guess what? New character comes in and you're all his enemy anyway. See what I mean?
Yeah, it would make it hard to
from a player perspective, I would really like to, but I don't think my character would go along with this.
The benefits of helping him is that we could possibly gain a bit more power along the way than any of the other paths. This is just like speculation, but
I feel like we're gonna be his slaves for like
this could help
a
us in the
losing
end
battle.
deal with the issues in Conflux.
Yeah, but like we get back and we're like, hey, are we gonna help? And then everything is turned to shit or everything is already fixed.
I'm not opposing him because his power level is over 9,000. So.
I'm gonna vote no for this just because it doesn't seem like everyone else is happy about it.
I'm really unsure.
It matters little. I just don't want to die. So like, I'm gonna say yes.
What? It matters a lot.
Sabeiro doesn't really care either way. It's just he finds that this is beneficial to people as well.
Is he like gonna force magic upon people, Arcadum?
Evelyn will see for herself.
That's what he's saying, and people, like, if people die, that's just how it is.
As I have said multiple times, he will make sure that everyone has magic, no matter the cost.
Yes.
Like in Conflux or in the world or in the galaxy?
He's not going to explain himself. Because he doesn't have to.
I'm signing up for, you know?
It's killing Sabeiro. That's what you're signing up for. And it's killing everyone like Sabeiro.
No mercy for the magicless.
Well, if you put it that way.
Spells for the spell god. Mage for the mage throne.
For the blood god.
I don't want to put like everyone in danger and like to pick this path because we're gonna do this so we don't have them as an enemy kind of thing. I feel bad about this predicament.
So this is
like
like
I could just be like Roxanna leaves so everyone else is fine.
Unfortunately that won't change anything.
That won't change anything?
Nope.
We opened the book.
You opened Pandora's box.
And sadly, we don't gain any like foreseeable benefit besides like, hey, we're a lieutenant, and like that's about it.
I mean,
we don't know what we get.
You're a lieutenant, which means you'll be in a position of power with him. Look, I'm not gonna sugar. I can't tell you exactly what will happen because I'll have to write it all up. But I will tell you that going with him, you will be more powerful and you'll be in a better position, I suppose. Logistically than you would anywhere else, as well as financially and all that other stuff. There will be benefits of going with him, but you will be doing what he wants to do. That's the difference.
We go from empire building to sergeants.
Evelyn may agree with him along the way, so like it's not that hard of a decision. I just don't want to oppose him right now and be like, oh, I don't have the same opinion as you. Die.
He's not going to fight us right now, Nooya. He gives us our lives, he leaves, and then he will start working against us. And down the road, like a year from now, when we're much higher level, that's probably when he would come up as a fight.
Well, no,
This
but
isn't a
nothing's stopping him
episode
from
one
just killing us
fight.
now.
No.
Yes,
Well,
it is.
No, stop. I literally said he wouldn't do that. He explained
Yes.
that he wouldn't. Okay,
He gave us our lives by releasing him.
let me explain again, just because people are somehow super confused about this. If you choose to go with him, you'll be on his team doing what he wants to do from an elevated position. If you do not choose to join him, he considers you an enemy from that point forward. However, because the only reason he's free is because you freed him, the reward for freeing him is to go with him. If you choose to deny that reward, then your gift is your lives, and he doesn't kill you, and he just leaves.
What a bitch.
That changes things.
Fuck this guy, man.
God, I thought I said
You
that.
said prior.
Yeah, I thought I said that
did say
clearly.
it.
You did say it.
I heard the part about where he considers us as like simpletons and just like bugs beneath his feet, and so like he could just walk all over us and then walk away.
Right, which is why your lives are not that valuable.
Yeah. So
As enemies, you're not that valuable, so why would he kill you anyway?
It's not worth his
He
time.
won't kill us until we're like 20, until we're an actual threat.
When you're capable of casting Dimensional Door, maybe he'll look at you.
Well, what's the third boss that we have to deal with anyway?
Exactly.
You know what? Sure.
Albert,
Let him do whatever he wants. I'm not going to be a part of it.
Okay, so it sounds as if it's a majority no.
Sounds like a no to me. Alrighty, kids. Valistane. Oh, shit.
I can't believe we unleashed him.
Goodbye, Mr. Hot Guy.
It's just one guy. What can he possibly do?
There's not
Fucking
many
nerd.
hot deities in the sea, though.
Man.
Is Albert not hot enough for you?
I get to play Valistane.
Never
dude.
mind.
I am
Funny
so
joke.
happy.
You're welcome, Arcadum.
Well, what a great session this was. I'll have to call it there, though. And that will officially end Ardent Awakening. And over the next few weeks, we'll decide on specifics, and I'll make sure everybody has what they want.
Did that
What's up?
did that cost research points?
200.
Yeah.
200.
Yeah.
$200.
200.
Okay, so
We
that's
spent them all.
Man. Well, I know what the 7th campaign's going to be.
Yes.
Oh my.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be Civil War.
Feels good, man.
We just unleash fucking...
Oh, dude, I'm
God.
so hyped right now. All right, cool.
Why do you place these stuffs in our path, Arcadum?
Because it's there. It's you, whether or not you go there is irrelevant to it already of being there.
What?
I wonder what would have happened if we
in the
freed him.
world.
Loot. We wanted like its powerful spellbook or something.
Well, then
Or
you
a
should have
warlock
made one.
class.
I didn't say it was only a spellbook. I said it was a tome, capital T. I said it could affect
no.
the world. I said
said-
things could happen. And you were
I
like,
commented
bro,
on that.
give me extra fireballs with your nipples fucking poking out of your shirt.
Cratzzy only plays this in fishnets.
I guess. Oh, look, fan art.
Oh, hell
What
yeah.
a great cap off to this season 1. Just unleashing a new issue.
Man, I do like my developments.
Fucking god.
To think we have 1,000 build points and 245 essence left.
Yeah. After he's evicted from the premises.
And here we go. First up, we have is Sera's new art featuring Moto with his tongue out.
Yee, my new art.
Very nice.
We have an
Moto,
additional.
my permanent
Sick.
companion.
We have an additional improvement upon Sera's new art. Ah, that's better.
I love when I was unlocking the, I forget what it was called, my chastity belt. They were like, grow some eyebrows.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically
Chad energy.
That's actually my favorite girl from that fucking anime.
Same.
Nice.
Mood.
Jesus.
Yes.
The crew.
Nice.
Zero campaign since our last explosion. Bro, this is... That made me laugh so fucking hard, dude. Oh, shit.
Master mathematician.
Calculus is hard.
Very cool.
That was
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's really cool.
Wake me up.
nice.
Massive eyebrow still.
Yes.
The dating sim. Oh, no.
Thanks.
They
Oh,
did
yeah.
one for me too. It was nice.
Look
Yeah,
at
I
all
got
those
it,
forehead
because you did.
wrinkles.
There's your
He's
group
like,
shot.
Actually,
Mature.
let me post mine as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, lock and hydrate.
Very cool.
It's wonderful.
After 10,000 years, I'm free. Oh, look. Evelyn Grace's fucking...
Doesn't change much.
No.
Doesn't really change till you get to fuck off.
Yeah. It's just bitch face and then fuck off face.
I don't like seeing your character smile, by the way. It's very disconcerting.
It's not a common sight.
Alrighty. Let's go back and thank all these subs, because they were a fucking hype train earlier, and oh my god.
Yeah, I saw a 50 bomb go by.
Okay. Andy Obbs, thanks for the 25 gifted subs. Very cool of you. Silver Siege, thanks for the 10 gifted subs. Nikki, thanks for the resub. Wow Redman, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Nist Kahlo, thanks for the 20 gifted subs. Very cool. Scriber90, thanks for the 15 months. Pizza Boy, thanks for the gifted sub. Thanks for the hype train, everybody. Severoth, thanks for the 11 months. Dog a Cat, thanks for the 3 months. TM Broken, thanks for the 15 months. 15 months, wow, that's a new guy coming back. Dr. Snoop, thanks for the 3 months. Mads5408, thanks for the 13 months. Nist Kahlo, thanks for the 7 gifted subs. Nehma, thank you for the 50 gifted sub community Bombo. Very cool. Zen Master, thanks for the 10 months. AC101, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. And Nina, go home immediately.
Nina, we love you, but please.
It's time to stop. Cape Fish, you also need to go home. Jesus Christ.
Okay. I see.
This casually.
This shit is so ridiculous. What even are we at? We're at 3358 sub points right now.
Holy shit.
As
I haven't even made a new goal because I can't think of anything.
Wait, did you say 38?
Everyone on a date.
I said 63.
Oh, I was like, wait, is the date happening? I must know immediately.
Oh,
It
the
is.
date is happening. We already hit the date.
When is it happening?
Well, I mean, I haven't scheduled it yet, but I'm
I
working
have
on
to
it.
get dressed.
I have to look my best.
7th campaign goal, question mark?
Not
Seventh,
leaving anywhere until I get my hair done.
7th campaign goal. I don't know, man. 4,000. There you go. I'll make a 7th. You know what? Actually, with what happened today, a 7th campaign would be sick because I could do Valus's campaign arc.
Ragnar's Rise, campaign 7.
Well, actually, I'm probably going to call it Ragnar's Rebellion or something like that. But
Ooh.
Oh.
but yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I'll do that. 4,000 7th game. If we
That
ever
was
get there.
Moonman's campaign, right? Where they went through Ragnar?
Yeah,
I'm remembering
yeah,
that, right?
Yeah, when they went to
Yeah.
Ragnar. Yeah.
Ragnar.
In that campaign, Ardent's Awakening is the final boss.
We become deaf.
Nina.
No, Nina, what
yeah.
the fuck?
All right. You know what? I'm gonna go take an angry piss, and when I get back, you better have stopped.
Toilet.
In
I'll
an
be right
angry,
back.
frothy.
Oh, it's like the froth of a nice Guinness.
What the fuck?
Froth right at the top.
The froth is what got me.
I need this game. Nina wants a 7th campaign. Roth?
Wait, did we
What?
build the Assassin's Guild? I don't remember.
Who even
No,
are
we
you?
Oh, right. Ryoth? Oh, they've been
Oh, Ryoth?
very... Yeah, Ryoth.
Oh, I haven't seen them.
Yeah, they just
Thanks,
donated
Ryoth.
50.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's cool. Seems cool to me.
And it's the opal miners and the oil...
Why did you
barons.
leave us here? What did we say, guys?
Huh? What? Did we build the Assassin's Guild? I don't remember.
We did
Not yet. We don't have time.
No, you fucked up.
We didn't fuck up.
No, we didn't have
There are
time.
no fuck ups in this campaign. No regrets.
We didn't
No
fuck up. We fucked
regrets.
around.
Just like Albert, no regrets.
Exactly.
No
Only
regrets,
victory.
baby.
Only victory.
Thanks, jukebox.
Minor barons and opal oilers.
I'm hyped for you, Jace. What if
Oh
you can
my
be an
God.
assassin
is a
seeker?
baron, apparently. Or at least his vessel is.
Can someone make the meme of like the Simpsons meme where you throw the queen out the door and then Valis comes in from right behind?
Oh, yeah, with Barney.
Yeah, just have Jace's face, Roxanna's face on that swimmer.
Okay, I came back, and now I'm even angrier.
Why, you didn't have to be after all?
Did it hurt while you
You
peed?
got it all over the rim.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Nina really wants it.
You must have, like, pressure washed the shit out of it.
Oh, no, dude.
What the fuck? Hey,
You're going,
fish, what
by
the
way.
fuck?
We're at, like, 1,000%. They won't stop. Y'all motherfuckers need Jesus.
What's the sub count now?
Too much.
You know, I'm starting to think maybe you should share the wealth with the players because, like, it's taken a lot of dedication to come here weekly every day.
We
You
just
know,
said no to
I
communism. Let's
I
keep
give
it up.
3
I'm
hours of my
losing
time.
sleep
Bro.
over
I'm losing my fucking mind, dude. Honestly, I'm just numb to it now.
Spread the
Yeah.
wealth is all I'm saying.
Why is it only 50s? Can't you? Isn't there a 100 button
Nina-
or like
Nina gave
200?
Oh, yeah, there's a 100 button. Don't,
Nina
don't
gave
say
100
it.
subs. Thank you very much. Rioth, I knew that Australian opal miner was coming back. Gave out 50 subs twice. So thanks for that. That's very cool. That's so much, dude. Holy shit.
Congratulations, Arcadum. You deserve it, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lolly.
Oh, and there's tier 3 subs. Doug Dimmadome.
Doug Dimmadome gave out a Dimma sub with an extra large hat.
Move my part.
With an extra large hat. Got my 10-gallon hat. On a 1-gallon math head.
I don't think I've seen that hype train percentage.
Yeah, neither
What
am
the
I.
fuck?
1454.
Time to do the emotes.
Jesus skated off a fucking cliff and turned into a pterodactyl Christ. Like, this is just so much.
Spin, thanks to the 5 gifted subs.
This might mean we might get a second date, you guys.
Caped Fish, thanks to the 5 gifted subs.
Nina.
Unknown, thanks for the Dimma sub.
Oh my god.
Prince.
Nina, thanks for the 50 gift. You know what? No, I'm not thanking you anymore. You put those back. I didn't ask for that. No, but thank you. Prince does stuff. Is that Jace? Stop! Like, stop now! Oh my god, I'm so sick.
I took a picture.
Oh,
Level 5 complete.
I hope it was of the bathroom.
382
I need this game choo choo.
well, we're at 3,600, so I'm just gonna.
Just 400 to go.
If you're gonna drop subs, save it for the next group so then they can also be stalled out. Epilogue
Clearly
too.
show we're the favorite.
I mean, it is our epilogue.
Show that we are the favorites.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
We were the first ones. We are the first.
You know,
It's like asking your parents, who's your favorite child?
I think I'm gonna start streaming. I'm gonna invite Nina and all the other cool people.
So what you're saying is you're only cool if you give money.
Man,
I'm unemployed as shit.
Yeah, I thought you got a job.
You're not.
I
What?
did, but it doesn't start in 2 weeks.
I'm losing
Oh yeah,
my...
what are we gonna do about that? You're gonna start missing a whole bunch of sessions.
Yeah.
Is there anything we can do about that?
No.
Well, are
You
we
get
gonna have to
schedules.
change times?
Well, that's the thing. Our time schedule was super rigid in the first place. Unless you want to start after 6, then I don't know what else we can do.
Well, I can...
Oh, just imagine if it wasn't in the middle of my workday, you guys would have relaxed lolly every time. That'd be great.
I mean, I could talk to Master's Malice. Maybe we can switch that around. There's wiggle room. We just got to figure it out.
Yeah.
I keep looking at my sub points, and I don't understand, man.
Just smile,
Like-
Arcadum. Be happy.
He has a big smile going on.
No, because the thing is, it's like I'm grateful. I don't want to sound ungrateful. It's really hard to... Oh my god, I'm trying not to cry, dude. Just thank you. That's all I can say, I guess.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You can always join me on my pier.
Drinking, staring out at the lake.
Yes.
Time to play LOL. Yeah, quick game of League will take care of this feeling.
Hey, you won't cry. You'll be angry, but you won't cry.
Nah, that'll alleviate my emotions.
It'll be an angry cry.
Doctor, I'm feeling
That
way
will
too
alleviate
happy.
my need for my
Play some
monitor
League of
by
Legends. Solve that
I
problem
need some
real
more
quick.
irrational emotion.
It's just, I feel
Why is
too
that a
stable.
Shaco top?
I feel so stabilized right now.
The balance, the karma, the irrationality leveled.
Oh man, I can't
So
wait for
glad
the
I don't-
date.
I'm so glad I don't play League anymore.
Is it gonna be a summer date? Should we wear crop tops?
So here's the plan.
Yeah, what's the dress code,
wow.
Arcadum?
Well, it's going to be a date to Whataburger.
I can't wait. I'm so
What is
excited.
Whataburger? Is
And-
that like
I'm so excited.
a nice
Yes.
place with
And the
suits and
date
stuff?
is going to have a special guest. And I guess it's going to be like a just chatting stream. I don't know. Like, it's going to be so weird.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Whataburger is a very deluxe restaurant here in Texas.
Yeah.
Will it be voice to text? Please tell me we can donate for voice to text.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. Is voice to text to make it sound.
Just put a bow tie on the skirt.
Wow, Arcadum, thank you for bringing me to this day.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear a little bow tie. Like I'm gonna look very ready, dude. Oh
Just
man.
imagine the production image of that. Of everyone else.
Dimmadome
looking at-
cosplay. Yeah, I'll just wear the fucking Doug Dimmadome outfit, dude. It'd be fucking.
Arcade just looks around and people staring at him and be like, "You guys don't dress up for Whataburger? What is wrong with you? Have some manners."
I remember the pipe cleaner arms. Yeah, dude. I want to do like a. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out like what I want to do. Like, do I want to put a camera on like another person to pretend to be chat? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out.
Like a
Do
GoPro.
like
Yeah, like a
body
GoPro,
pillow.
yeah, or something like that. Yeah, it'd be kind of weird. I'm just trying to think about the logistics of it. Like I was thinking about having chat up on my phone, but bring my laptop to actually do the streaming on, and do
I see.
or bring like my iPad to B chat, and then my phone streams, and then I camera shot. There are some logistics I need to figure out before I do the date stream.
Just follow your heart.
Nice, dude. Just be like, do you want a triple cheeseburger from Whataburger, chat?
Heart of the cards. Let's go.
Thank you very much. Onion rings plus.
What is the market price for this?
Oh man.
What's the MSRP?
God, like that is, I'm losing it. Have a Tyrone follow you for a day. That would be fucking funny, dude. No, I actually, for real talk though, I thought it'd be really cool if I ever got to the point that I had the level of success that I had last year. I was gonna just travel a lot and make like a travel segment of the channel.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Or I'd walk around and be absolutely fucking clueless about everything. Like just go to the Great Wall of China and I'm just like, it's not that tall. Or say some stupid shit like that. Go to Disney World for the first time. That could be cool.
Go to the Leaning Tower
be
and try to push it back.
Yeah, go to Leaning Tower. Try to push it back. Couldn't do it. It's too heavy.
It's not leaning that much.
It's like, it's the Leaning Tower. It's like, fix it, bro. All right. I need to get some medicine and rest before the next game. So I'm going to go ahead and go. Thanks for all the gifted subs,
Bye,
guys.
chat.
Thanks for playing in my game. And I'll see all of you guys next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.